GMFSmortgage.com and choose GMFS Mortgage of Baton Rouge. We are your local lender.
NMLS number 64997 is an equal housing lender. Mortgages originated at 7389 Florida Boulevard, Suite 200A, Baton Rouge, Louisiana 70806.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Tuesday, November 11th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 60 in hour one of today's show. We'll recap LSU basketball's win over UNO. We'll talk the stinker that was Monday Night Football, and we'll get into some LSU football as well. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane Studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester,
Yep, got it. 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone. Ball.
Live from the Raising Cane Studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Welcome in. Raising Cane Studio, Off the Bench. And that's right, that is not Jacob Hester's voice. That's your boy. Flynn, Alondra, Taylor, right here in studio. Jake is he's on a little leave right now. He'll be back. He'll be joining us in a little bit, as quick as he can. Handling a little business. We know what time it is of the year. It's cold and flu season, right? Handling a little business at the house. But we're here. We're going to be holding it down, talking sports, talking, what'd you say, LSU basketball?
Yeah, win last night, man.
Not a big
2-0,
deal.
Matt.
They're on a
Not a
streak.
huge deal.
It's called a win streak, buddy. Alondra, how we doing?
Great. A lot better than you are.
My
But
God. A lot.
I
I'm
feel
gonna
bad for Jake because he's dealing with sick children.
Yep.
And that's always terrible.
Yep.
And then your back is over here.
Yeah, my
doing-
back's a barking.
Yeah, your back's barking.
Yeah,
the
so
same,
y'all know
but-
my back was hurting a little bit yesterday.
Yeah.
So left the studio in a little bit more pain than when I came into the studio. That throw pillow didn't help.
No.
So I got a blanket today I'm sitting on. Then I went to go get a little treatment. Maybe felt a little bit better. Went to go see the doctor. Got a little shot.
Yeah.
Put on bed rest. It's okay. Not in bed.
No, but
We're
it's
fighting
fine.
it. But I did.
You do have a blanket.
Do have a blanket. I had to text y'all and pre-apologize to what I had to do today.
I know.
Something I said I would never do was take the elevator.
I feel like if you would have crawled up the stairs, you could have made it.
Yeah, see, I walked up the stairs yesterday.
Yeah.
And my backpack's not light. I guess I could have sent the backpack up the elevator, but I didn't. I did it today though. So
okay.
we're going. So we're gonna go straight from here back to the house.
And get
rest the old back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of medication. Taylor, how you doing?
Man, I'm
Any
good.
ailments?
Not at the moment.
No.
Knock on wood or whatever this material is. There's probably wood under it.
Yeah.
No, not at the moment.
All right.
Doing good. Pretty tired. Other than that, we're good to go.
Gotta say, you killed the intro.
Oh, crushed it.
You did.
Raising Cane Studio and everything.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
not a
no,
big
no,
deal.
you did.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That was your first time.
First
right?
time ever doing an
Yeah.
intro to a show. Now, we've had a cover
Killed
for
it.
Jake a couple times.
Right. But it
Which
was,
is
like,
understandable
later.
because this is like 3 hours, 5 hours a week.
Yeah.
Or 5 days a week. So, like, things happen.
Right.
Then when you got kids involved, man, you got to take care of business. Got to take care of the family front. So we'll see Jake in a little while. We got a big show today. Let's see. We got Nick Underhill at 9 a.m. We got OTB Mailbag 8:15. We got a little LSU basketball. I think we might do some. We kind of forgot today. We got lost in the weeds. It happens. We're, diagnosed squirrel series here on OTB. So we got weekend winners, little late weekend winners at some point today during the show. And, oh, man, we also got to discuss some tricky stuff happening over at LSU. They just can't seem to get that whole situation correct. But we'll jump into that next segment.
It's like one thing after another.
I know, one thing after the other. Just let him go play football, right? But we'll give you some details about that probably coming up next segment. For right now, I got to break down a little Monday Night Football. Went to bed a little sad last night. But before we do that, let's be sure we get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlow IV Spa right there on Jefferson Highway. It's IV, intravenous fluid. Get hydrated, get vitamized right there. And look, Jake's dealing with it. Everybody's dealing with it in some form or fashion, whether it's a cold, whether it's a stomach bug. Whatever's happening, a lot's going through Baton Rouge right now. So go over there and get the Myers cocktail. You get your vitamins B's, your C's, your zinc, your all magnesium. They has everything in there to boost that immune system. And if you're already feeling a little bad, a little under the weather, it's going to get you energized and get you back up and going at 100%. So if you've ever been wanting to do it, curious about the IV therapy, man, there's no better time than right now to go get hydrated, get vitamized right there. GoFlow IV, GoFlowIV.com. All right. How bad do my Packers stink?
Last night, pretty bad.
God, I mean, we were treated to so many good primetime games all year long in the NFL. 2 stinkers in a row. Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. So Sunday night, Chargers beat the Steelers, and last night 10-7 in Lambeau Field, and like in an atmosphere that was ready to explode. Like Lambeau at night, especially when it starts getting cold, is one of the most magical places in sports. And so for them to go out there and lay an absolute stinger, their defense played great. I mean, it looked like both teams were pretty much playing like they didn't want to lose. But my God, we can't figure out who Matt LaFleur is as a head coach. You can't figure out who Jordan Love is as a quarterback. Like, I can't blame it all on Jordan Love. He looks so good sometimes, and then sometimes their offense goes anemic. I think they started out the game running like 6 or 7 run plays in a row. They may have thrown a screenplay, but Josh Jacobs had his hands on the balls like 6 or 7 plays in a row to start the game. The end of the game, they're driving to win it, and it's a 4th and 1, and it looked like LSU's offense. They run an inside zone, the most basic play, and the whole Philadelphia Eagles team is screaming, inside zone this way, inside zone this way. And it just wasn't pretty. And you can't play like that, especially it's frustrating for Packers fans because they're so good. They've done everything. Gutekunst, the GM, has done everything they can to bring in good talent. They made the trade for Micah Parsons, which nobody could do. They have like 5 stud receivers, a lot of them injured. So they played with a little injury yesterday. But my God, you had to watch a bad game on offense. Then you had to watch tush pushes all over the field, false starts. They can't get it right. It's a unrefereeable play. And I don't know, just frustrating to watch for football fans. Like everybody wants to watch. That's the primetime game. And, a lot of people paying a little extra money this week too for ESPN for that. Did y'all get a chance to watch?
So
I did not.
I was kind of eye hustling in the LSU studio last night because I was doing the game. Got home and it was 4th quarter, and I was like, you know what? I'm not turning this on because you forgot the Thursday night game.
Yeah.
There was
Thursday night
Broncos
game was
Raiders,
terrible,
also
too.
10-7.
Yeah, right.
Also sucked. So that's 3 primetime games in a row. I wasn't going to do it to myself again, but Matt, I'm with you now on the tush push. I know you and I have argued back and forth on that. I don't care about not being able to stop it. My thing's always been, well, don't get them in 4th and 1 and you won't have to worry about it. They false start every single time now.
Play.
And it's getting worse.
Yeah.
There was a game a few weeks back. They had false started 3 different times on it. It wasn't called. You and I were watching it in studio before the show started. Both guards make contact with the D lineman before the ball snapped. It's not called.
It wasn't even bang bang either. It was that was the most they false start on it every single week. And you're going to get to the point. So the reason why I was I've been fighting it for a long time was last year we're watching it and people are like, well, it's a football play. Jalen Hurts, he squats 600. He's the best. Yeah, he's going to be the best quarterback to do it. They're the most well-coached team at doing it. It just, I don't want that to be the product that I watch more and more and more And I feel like they're like almost just rubbing salt in our eye right now because every time it's 3rd and 2, they're running it. Like, why wouldn't they start the tush push running it like when it's 3rd and 4? Because they're going to get 2 yards every time, and they just run on 3rd and 4th down. It's just I think that there's so much talk about it. I feel like their coach feel like he is almost like, I'm just going to do it as much as possible now. Like, screw y'all, I'm doing it as much as I can. And it's frustrating to watch, but I get it. It wasn't voted out, so I'm, yelling at the lawn right now. I get it. That's fine, but it's a bad product to watch. And that whole game was like, okay, Packers, don't make it a bad product. Go beat them. You had every chance have every opportunity in the world. Your defense played great. Eagles didn't want to win it, but
Where do you rank Jordan Love right now among like the top QBs? Like, where would he fall for you? Because I mean, in my opinion, there are weeks where Jordan Love looks top 10. There are weeks where Jordan Love looks bottom 10.
Yeah,
I have no idea where to put this guy.
I know. He, 2 years ago? At the end of the season is when his first year starting.
There was the 8-0 run.
Yeah, he was playing.
Playoffs.
There was no quarterback in the league playing better than him.
That's when he got the big contract.
That's why he got the big contract. And then he has like flashes of that. He's only been in my top 10 list one time, and that was after I got tweeted at by a lot of Packers fans too. Like, hey, well, they were throwing me all these random stats, and I was like, all right, yeah, it sounds pretty good. Let's throw them in there. But I really kind of think I can't sit here and say that the problem lies with Jordan Love. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of issues they back with LaFleur and his play calling and the game plan. I think he's too conservative. Like, he wants to establish the run game so much. I think Packers fans are begging them just to cut your $50 million quarterback loose a little bit. Let him go play. He looks great in hurry-up situations. He looks great when he has to drop back. I got some protection issues like here and there, but it's sometimes the game plan is great. And you're right. It's frustrating watching. It's frustrating for Packers fans because they legit have 5 really good young receivers. And I think they're still, if not the youngest, one of the youngest teams in the NFL.
They're still the youngest.
They've been the youngest team for like 3 years. But it's frustrating. I'm sure it's frustrating for like Micah Parsons, who's gone over there. I know he's got a lot of money he can go cry into or whatever. But
yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine. But someone in the chat saying Tyler Shuck better than Jordan Love after the one game
this weekend.
This weekend, absolutely.
Yeah. Is Tyler Shuck going to make your power rankings?
No. He. I mean, you playing like that, you might get on honorable mention on the bubble guy.
Oh.
Don't let him on the bubble.
Yeah. Don't let him get on the. Don't let him get hot. 2 good games in a row for the Saints.
Well, the good news
Don't
for
let
the
Saints beat the Falcons this week.
The Saints could beat the Falcons.
The Falcons are pretty ass.
They're bad.
Yeah. Ooh.
I mean, I feel like Raheem Morris does not really know what.
No, Raheem Morris is worst head coach in the NFL.
You think so?
Yeah.
Did you see the video? Like after they lost, nobody cared. Like Raheem Morris was like smiling on the field.
Really? I didn't see that.
Now that Daboll's gone, which shout out Brian Daboll.
Do we have a eulogy coming up?
But
maybe
now that Daboll's gone, because like McDaniel, I don't think is a good head coach, but McDaniel's still a good play caller. I mean, you saw it in Buffalo. There's games where he can make things happen. The Falcons don't even have a good defense, and that's supposed to be Raheem Morris' specialty. Like, what is Raheem Morris good at?
Yeah.
And you could say he was a great defensive coordinator under Sean McVay. Yeah, but that defense had so much talent.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what he's good at.
Yeah, and obviously they draft Michael Penix last year in the first round, so you knew the writing's on the wall there. That's their quarterback they're choosing. So if it doesn't work out, that GM gets the blame. And like he's kind of like Jordan Love right now. The guy looks incredible
Sometimes.
And then all of a sudden,
it's
like his mechanics just go to complete poo, and he's throwing it in the dirt everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know who Michael Penix is right now as a NFL quarterback, because at some points, like earlier in the year, I was watching some games, and I was like, this guy's going to be a problem. Like, he's going to be an absolute problem for the NFC South. But he hadn't really panned out that way. There's some games I watch, I'm like, this guy's awful. And then there's some games where he's great. So I don't know. The Saints do have a real opportunity to put 2 in a row this week. And we'll be talking to Nick Underhill a little bit later in the show, get his thoughts. I want to get him on video. I'm tired I see all these posts he makes. He's doing all these live streams and videos everywhere.
I'll text
and we never get to see his pretty face. It's pissing me off.
I'll text him.
Mm-hmm. Before we go to break, I want to bring up one more NFL topic, and I'm going to stay in the NFC North. Now, Taylor, I know you heard about this, but the Detroit Lions, who we think is one of the best teams in the NFL, especially at least in the NFC, have been rolling this year, right? Rolling. Yeah. Really good. They lost that first embarrassing game of the Packers, like first game of the season, but they've been great. On offense, Jared Goff is one of the tops in the league and a lot of different stats. He's number one in completion percentage at 72. I'm sorry, going into this past week, 72% completion. He's third in the league in touchdowns with 17 going into this past week. Only 3 picks, and he's number 2 overall going into this past week in passer rating. But guess what? It's not good enough for their head coach, Dan Campbell. He decided this past week, without telling anybody in the media, nobody knowing, he took over the play calling for their offensive coordinator, their first-year offensive coordinator, John Morton. And Dan Campbell was like, nah, I used to play lineman or what did he play? Was he offensive?
He was a tight end.
Okay, tight end. So, yeah, I used to play tight end.
Dennis Allen was a safety.
Yeah. Our 5-3 team going into this week, our quarterback that's leading a lot of passing categories in the NFL, I'm going to call the plays. And by God, he called the plays pretty darn well. They beat the Commanders 44-22, 546 total yards, 44 total points. Let's see. There was, I think, passing yards was 320 and 226 rushing yards. So pretty balanced attack from a guy that doesn't call plays, a head coach that said, hey, man, you're doing a great job this year, but guess I'm just going to take over your job this week. And he just kind of dropped it in the media, just like a little, oh, yeah, I took over the play calling. Not a big deal.
MBD.
I know.
It makes sense, though. Like, he likes physical football, so I know this because I've had to follow Jahmyr Gibbs pretty closely this year. Oh. They only ran it 20 times last week, and you could say negative game script. No. They lost to Minnesota by 3 points. Jahmyr Gibbs, 25 yards rushing a week ago. Montgomery, 40. Flip it this week. They ran it 32 times. Gibbs for 142, David Montgomery for 71, both averaged over 4.5. Gibbs averaged almost 10 a carry.
Yeah.
Like, that's a Dan Campbell football.
Yeah, it is. Doesn't help. It doesn't hurt that the Commanders stink at defense either.
Oh,
stink
man.
at pretty much everything.
Stink. Yeah,
anyway,
the Commanders just stink.
It's a while. I don't think I've ever, in college football, NFL, and damn it, and in high school football, has this ever happened on a winning team? Just to say, hey, we're just going to do something different this week. Anyway, it kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, I cannot. The more I started thinking about it yesterday, I was like, this is really strange. But it worked out. Dan Campbell, you're the man. Go bite some kneecaps. All right. We're going to go to break. And when we come back, we are going to talk about the mess that is being put together right now over at LSU. Brian Kelly, was he under contract? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll talk to you about that. Coming around from the break right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, I want to tell you about Boudreaux's Electrical. We tell you every single day about those full home generators. When you think about who you trust to come into your home, it usually starts with a family. And that's exactly what you get with Boudreaux's Electrical Service, a true family business serving South Louisiana for more than 40 years. Neil, Melissa, Justin Boudreaux aren't just names on the sign. They're the ones answering your calls, scheduling your installs, and making sure your whole home generator is set up the right way. And that's the most important part, right? Proper installation, the right people doing it. Mr. Neil himself, the owner, still goes out on most generator installs. Think about that. The owner of the company standing right there, making sure the job is done right. The job like he would do it at his house, the way you want it done at your house. So when you call, you're not talking to some robot or some call center miles away. You get a local person, someone you know who's in your town, your neighborhood, and your needs. So Boudreaux's Electrical, get that peace of mind. Be the ones with the lights on. Go visit them today, Boudreaux'Electrical.com.
We know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home, with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back. Off the bench, right here. 7:22. I look across the table, and I don't see Mr. Jake. I see the Cane's dog.
I think her name's Kane.
Is her name Kane?
Yeah.
I was looking up what the mascots. I think it's Kane 3 now.
Yeah.
Maybe not this one. This is probably the Ridge.
Probably.
Kane 1.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat said this dog's got that Jake in him.
It's pretty funny.
That's pretty great. If you are at your office now and out of the car or whatever, make sure you jump on YouTube. Check us out, that live stream. Jump in the huddle. Not the huddle. Shoot.
The Bayou Ford
The Bayou Ford chat. Interact. We interact with it pretty much the whole time. So if you got some questions, go to YouTube. Smash the like button. I was watching a YouTube video and I was yesterday. And I laughed because they started it out and they said it about every 5 minutes.
Smash the like.
Follow, smash the like.
Subscribe, hit the ring, or
like,
what is it? Turn the noties on.
And then they'll point, and then the icon will pop up underneath it.
Yeah, exactly. They'll point out. So my kids, they want me to let them start a YouTube channel so bad.
Yeah.
They want to be
like,
influencers.
they want to be influencers, just probably like every other kid. And it's like YouTube's such a dangerous thing to let your kids watch because you never know what they're going to trip on. Most times it's completely innocent, but every now and then it's like record scratch when like we're like Lacey and I are in the kitchen and we hear something. We're like, what are you watching?
What rabbit hole did you go down?
Yeah, what rabbit hole did you go down? But it's so funny because like we'll we'll record them doing stuff at the house.
Yeah.
It's like our kids, they have their whole life documented. And if they know we're recording, they'll look at it and they'll just start kind of laughing. They're like, yeah, make sure you follow and smash the like button. And I'm like, no. This is just normal video.
Right.
You're not starting a YouTube.
This is just home videos that we're trying to have.
I know.
And they're like, smash the like.
Smash the like. No. There's no like button.
Remember, subscribe, comment, interact with me.
Interact with me. Oh, Lord. That's basically what I just said, didn't I?
Yeah. You did. You went full influencer.
Yeah, I did. It's not a big deal. Trying to make my kids proud, make them like me. But yeah, they want to make this and want to make a YouTube channel. I'm like, all right, well, if you want to, I know there's kids out there all over the world that have like millions of followers. If you want to do that, by all means, that'd be great.
Right.
Why don't you storyboard it for me? Like, tell me what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, we'll just show you. They'll make a video, and they're just like dancing around and stuff. I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna sell, bud.
No.
So storyboard it, and we'll work it out. I'll help you out.
Yeah.
They hadn't done that. They hadn't figured that part out.
No.
They'll get there.
They will. I mean, their dad's
Yeah.
an entrepreneur.
I can see you sitting there like
businessman and a father.
legitimately critiquing. I'm like,
Radio host.
guys, how are we going to market this? Like, this is unmarketable.
You're just dancing.
You don't even look good when you're doing that.
Spent all this time making this YouTube channel, and this is what I get?
Wow, my name is...
Don't worry, I'll save it with my My High advertisement.
So what do you... I'll save it
Brian
with my
Kelly.
mind. Yeah, do y'all want to keep talking about my kids' YouTube smashing the lights, or y'all want to talk about LSU, Brian Kelly? I like the YouTube thing.
See, I like the YouTube thing, but I feel like I'm just so over the Brian Kelly saga, but also like not to play devil's advocate, but get your money.
Yeah, well, okay, so Alondra, break it down for me, kind of like the behind-the-scenes stuff, because so there's a LouisianaSports.net, Hunt Palmer just released an article, Kelly suing LSU over termination for cause, but like kind of give me like the breakdown of everything about kind of what's happening up to date.
So Brian Kelly wants the full $54 million from his buyout, and I honestly cannot. I can't blame him for that. That's your contract. That's what you were told that you were going to get paid, and it's part of your contract. So his lawyer is now saying that LSU never really fired him, and that somebody from the school, a representative from the school, reached out on yesterday, and said that, Scott Woodward didn't really have any authority to fire him or negotiate the contract with him because they ended up firing Scott Woodward as well. And now LSU is trying to fire him for cause, which will prevent paying him the full buyout. So now, what is the cause? We're not aware of that.
Yeah, it
right
hasn't
now.
been
Yeah.
mentioned, which also gets messy.
Right. Yeah. So in Hunt's article here, it does kind of say what the cause is.
Yeah.
So Kelly's contract includes a 4-cause clause that includes reasons for termination for material and substantial rule violations or NCAA rule violations, being convicted of a felony or any crime involving gambling, drugs, alcohol, or engaging in serious misconduct with either displays at a continual serious disrespect for the mission of LSU.
Or there's like a moral.
Or constitutes moral.
There's like a moral
turpitude?
clause in there as well where like.
So it sounds like an attorney word.
But it also kind of feels like, what are you alleging here?
Right.
Yeah.
Either
like,
say
what
it
are
or
you
don't.
saying that Brian Kelly did that you have the authority to fire him for those causes? You know what I mean?
Detrimental is losing games. Like,
I guess so, yeah.
That's what I always hate about, like, we fired him for cause. Yeah, the cause was that they didn't win enough games, but obviously it didn't work that way. But I saw people, I was telling you guys before the show, I saw people over the weekend being like, this is typical Brian Kelly, messy on his way out. I'm like, if you can tell me that any of you would walk away from $24 million, then you're a liar.
Right. And I think we've all been critical of Brian Kelly's tenure here at LSU, the way it all ended,
Yes, for sure.
about his work ethic. But like the exit from his part was as clean as it gets.
It was
Like
quiet.
he was
He was
quiet.
like, all right, I'm out.
He didn't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
He wrote that
He went
letter.
to Superior.
Yeah, he went to Superior, got himself a marg.
I
No
mean,
big deal.
Who doesn't?
Who among us?
If I got fired, I'd go get a marg too.
But like, he was quiet. He left, wrote a nice exit letter or whatever to LSU. Hadn't heard a word. Now, us included, myself included, a lot of dirty laundry's been aired out. But LSU has basically admitted that it wasn't for cause, because if this is true, they've offered him settlements of $25 and $30 million.
If you're going to fire him for cause, you're not paying him anything.
You're not paying him anything. So if that settlement offer is in writing, it's basically admitting that
we don't want to pay this.
And
money.
here's the deal: why would he take $25 or $30 million?
He shouldn't.
He signed a contract for an amount. He left a stable job.
Yeah.
I guess, you could probably argue that. I don't really know the history. He left a job at Notre Dame to come here because of the contract.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you don't do this, if you find a way to...
Also, he's 64?
Yes.
He's probably done after this.
Right. I mean, there's been rumors of the TV talk and how that's some offset terminology in there, that it would offset the pay or whatever. But still, if you are going to go so far to, and again, this is all basically reading this article and hearing snippets from different media outlets. If you're going to go so far to avoid a big buyout, to say he was fired for cause and try to do whatever to the way he conducted himself and to get out of it, you've already made a mess of this coaching situation from the top.
Right.
You're making even more of a mess.
Yes.
Why is the coach going to be wow, they're just going to sue me because what?
Yeah.
They're going to sue me?
Right, just because they don't want to pay me?
Because they don't want to pay me?
Right.
No. Pay that man his money and get on with it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see his name in the breaking news anymore.
No.
This, to me...
It's like the toxic ex that hangs around.
Just pay the man his money. You signed a contract and you fired him. Maybe you should have thought all this through.
Yeah.
We don't know what goes on behind the scenes, obviously. If something comes out, we'll hear about it. Right now, to me, this seems like somebody who doesn't have an out, who is looking for that out. We're trying to just, because we don't want to pay it. You screwed up. You gave him the big contract. We all hated the big contract. We had talked about it. Even when Landry made his comments, the one thing everybody agreed on was, the contract did kind of suck. Right. You owe him $54 million. Just pay it and move on. Just move on.
Mm-hmm.
This one paragraph makes me laugh in this article. Again, LouisianaSports.net, talking about Brian Kelly's contract. It says, contractually, LSU must inform Kelly within 7 days of termination that it would be for cause. That indication came Monday, 15 days after Kelly's last game on the sideline. The documents did not disclose LSU's specific reasoning for firing for cause.
No. Okay, so when you said, what is it? Aim, ready, shooter. What did you say?
Yeah, exactly.
No, you didn't.
Fire, aim, ready.
Fire, aim, ready. That is exactly how LSU is handling all of this. You're supposed to let them know in 7 days. I'm going to let you know in 15 because I didn't have all my stuff in order before then.
You're also going to let me know that it's for cause, but not say
what the cause.
We're fired you for cause. We have something. What is it? Dude, trust me, bro. Trust me. We got you.
Bro.
We got you.
We got this. All right, well.
What's done in the dark will come to light. Don't worry.
And what did you say? You said before the show that something about Woodward, he didn't even have they're trying to say he didn't have the power,
the authority to fire him. Yeah, or negotiate.
That's a stretch.
Right.
Or negotiate the contract.
Yeah. Typical attorney stuff. You're just going to throw as much as you can at the wall.
Yeah.
He wasn't the AD much longer after that, but he was still the AD when you got fired. But
he wasn't the governor though.
He wasn't. That's very true.
Did he ask the governor if he could fire him?
No.
That's what it
I
is. You got to go kiss the ring first.
Where you lost your job right there.
Yep.
All right. Let's go to break. We'll go to break here on Off the Bench. We'll come back. We gotta put together, since we didn't do it yesterday, kind of slipped our mind a little bit. We're gonna do a little late weekend winners right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, Pelican Roof, pelicanroof.com. Yeah, I know you got a lot of options out there when you have to deal with a roof. There's a lot of options here in Louisiana, but go with the most trusted roofing company in Louisiana that specializes in roof repairs, roof replacements, offices Lafayette, offices in Baton Rouge, and they make this dedication to you. If you hire them, you bring them out, and they're going to work on your roof and do a project. They are going to dedicate a project manager specifically to your job. What does that do? Well, it gives you the peace of mind that you're always going to have people working on it. You're always going to have a manager sitting there making sure that the job is done right in the Pelican way. And we also know that it's also, it's a roof. It's a big deal in your house. It's a big project. Financially, it can kind of be a burden. So let them help you with that. Go to their homepage, pelicanroof.com. Check out that financing option. You can get up to 21 months of 0% financing right there at pelicanroof.com.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Banking on the go? Our mobile app makes it effortless. But at Campus Federal, you're more than just an account number. We build relationships with our members, supporting you from saving for college to owning your first home. If you're buying a car, planning a home renovation, or a vacation, we're here to help. Campus Federal Credit Union, your trusted financial partner for every stage of life. Start your journey today.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal. Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's. One love. Let's go.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
'80s Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think this is my favorite day.
I know. Tuesdays has started from the bottom. Now it's here. Tuesday was the worst day of the entire week. Probably a month ago. Now it's the best day.
This song's a banger.
Banger. 80s arguably has the most bangers.
I think so too. Of different genres too.
Yeah, different genres. I didn't say that to create an argument. Don't get mad. Don't get butthurt. Just a statement. Kind of like people in the chat here talking about, like, just a brief on what we were just talking about with the Brian Kelly situation. It's like, I want to reiterate that there's a lot of articles, there's clickbait out there. There's a lot of people like, oh, just like Taylor said, why just Brian Kelly just needs to go away. Look, Brian Kelly is
He went away.
But he should have been fired. And, like, all the dirty laundry has been aired out, but he went away. And LSU's the one that keeps bringing him back up. Maybe they thought that they could have all this litigation. And there's probably always negotiations when it comes to buyouts and all this stuff and the way things are exited. But, like, it's not Brian Kelly writing these articles. He doesn't want to be out there. He just wants the money that they told him they were going to pay him. So pay the man his money. Stop writing articles, and let's focus on the football team. Let's focus on Verge. Let's focus on the next head coach. How about that?
Shout out Verge.
Shout out.
What a great guy.
I hope he crushes it. I do.
And he's been with the program forever.
Been with the program forever. Thank God he was there after the mess that was created, the tangled web of politics and this and that. He said, she said, all that stuff. Because honestly, like, what kind of market would you have had for an AD?
Yeah.
After that whole situation, right? Where basically you were forced to fire an AD. Thank God we had Verge. Here to step in, here to be ready.
So Verge is the AD?
Yeah.
Right, today?
They backtracked the backtrack.
Okay.
I know.
We sure?
What a roller
Yes.
coaster.
They backtracked the backtrack, and Verge is officially
But-
the AD. There's a picture. If you look on LSU's page, there's a picture of Wade Roos, the new president, and Verge together on the field.
That seems staged.
Announcing.
No.
Not at all. They were just going for a casual walk.
It's like
Yeah.
I saw the picture and I saw that it was announced he was AD, but like I also saw that before.
Yeah.
So I was just making sure like that was the official.
That's the official.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, hell
The
yeah.
first
man.
one was staged. Second one, candid.
Yeah, they were casually walking.
They were
on Tiger
casually
Stadium.
buttoned up in their suits.
Yeah.
First one wasn't real. This one.
The first one. This one's real.
This one's
so,
real.
Tuesday, November 11th, the year of our Lord 2025,
Mhm.
Verge Osbury, AD.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
Breaking news.
Happy
First to
Veterans
break
Day.
it today. First to break that today.
True.
Happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day. Jake and this is on me and Jake. We didn't say happy birthday to the Marines yesterday. That's on us for being
Yeah.
children of Marines.
Sure.
So happy birthday to the Marine Corps.
Of course.
Yesterday.
Of
Also
course.
happy birthday to my mom.
Happy birthday to your mom. Absolutely.
It's actually pretty
Give me
easy
birthdays.
to remember the Marine birthday since it's the day before Veterans Day. I didn't know that.
Interesting.
Mhm.
When are the other branches? Are they?
I don't know.
Close?
I'm only responsible for knowing the Marine Corps one.
Yeah. Big shout out. Big happy birthday to the Marines and all the Veterans Day. We are
happy
very
Veterans Day.
thankful. We are very thankful for your sacrifice, for your time, your hard work, dedication. We love it. We love the troops here off the bench.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God Jake's not here. You know.
Kane loves the troops.
Keep looking at this dog. Think he's going to give me some
She's
sort of
cute.
feedback.
It's a girl.
Is it?
Aaron told us that.
Yeah. Original was a boy, but the other dogs since then have all been females.
So the dog depicted in the stuffed animal is indeed a female.
That's what Aaron told us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the current Raising Cane's mascot is a girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kane the third.
Correct.
Kane 3.
Whichever one's the current, sure.
All right.
I think Kane needs to talk to her dad and ask him to give Brian Kelly $54 million.
Can you just make the taxpayers do it? Whatever.
Also,
let's all give $5.
What happened to the report? Was that a load of crap too? That like, oh guys, don't worry. Like there was one donor who like basically footed the entire bill. Did he decide he didn't want to do that anymore? Like what happened?
Yeah, apparently. Well, at first I heard there was a donor in Shreveport. Then he was in Lafayette.
Was it 50 Cent?
California
Was
was another
it?
one I had heard.
California. I heard a Lake Charles guy
Yeah.
too, but they were all the same person. Apparently, they just live in different areas.
Guy gets around.
They're like, "Hey, can you just like step up and just say you're going to do it? We're going to fire him for cause anyway.
Right.
We're
Yeah,
not
we'll
going
just make the
to
taxpayers do it.
Figure it out, dude.
I know we're supposed to say that we're going to fire him for cause within 7 days, but guess what? We're going to wait 15 days.
Write this check. We won't cash it. Okay, we promise.
We'll make the taxpayers do it.
Maybe Landry was right this whole time.
Maybe so. He said he read the contract. I don't know who's reading the contract right now.
Right.
Well. All right.
Not my circus, not my monkey.
Not my circus, not my monkey. All right, let's go to break early, and then we'll come back since we kind of
That's
got
my
lost in the
bad.
weeds there with Kelly. We'll come back with a late weekend winners right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, Tommy's windows, sidings, doors. Can somebody say it? Somebody's got to say it.
Tommy!
Did y'all hear that?
Yo, Tommy!
Oh, there you go. All right, Tommy's windows, siding, doors. All right, look, if you got a project, if you are building new, if you're renovating, or maybe kind of in an older house, like we moved into our house and we had to completely replace like all the windows. It was an older house. If you have a big project like that happen, or a small project, whatever it is, make sure you give Tommy and his team a call. The best in the business when it comes to all of these things. And you can see it right there on the homepage. You can go to their website, gotommys.com, see the list of awards. They stack banners every single year, 2016, 17, 18, all the way to 2025 Angie Super Service Award winner right there. Make sure you get them to give you a price. Talk to them about your product. You will find that they are the best when it comes to windows, doors, and siding. GoTommys.com.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Bend Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Banking on the go? Our mobile app makes it effortless. But at Campus Federal, you're more than just an account number. We build relationships with our members, supporting you from saving for college to owning your first home. If you're buying a car, planning a home renovation, or a vacation, we're here to help. Campus Federal Credit Union, your trusted financial partner for every stage of life. Start your journey today.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades. But our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Trust isn't given, it's earned by showing up, leading the way, and performing at your best when it matters most. Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Yo, what's up? Holy cow. We were enjoying Kane being here,
What?
but Jake's
Yeah,
back.
just put it.
Hey, Jake,
I don't like the
somebody
way
in the
that you're
chat,
handling that
somebody
dog.
in chat earlier said that dogs got that Jake in them. Yeah. Yeah, you look like you've been through it this morning, buddy. All right, you get settled in. We tease this for 2 segments now. So we are going to do right now a little late weekend winners.
That's how winning is done.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've got too far.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Are you doing what it takes to win a championship?
Wow, winning.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Win the whole thing.
All right, my first weekend winner, University of Indiana. Game on the line, potentially season on the line, potentially. Driving down at the end, we saw what will probably go down as the catch of the year, at least the body control catch of the year. You might see a one-hander out there that's going to be a little bit more jaw-dropping. But the body control, the foot control to get a foot down. Omar Cooper passed from Fernando Mendoza with an incredible drive to win the game to seal it in Penn State right here. Look at this, body control. What was impressive is how high he had to go. Defender pushing him out of bounds like you're taught to do. He notices he can't get his right foot down, so he switches his body control and taps his left toe. And it doesn't look like he scores from like the top angle, the real angle, but then you get the field level view, instant replay, and you saw somehow he keeps his right toe off of the dirt and he taps his left toe. Incredible, especially in the moment of what it was. Indiana being number 2, everybody watching, all eyes on them. Penn State, hasn't looked like that Penn State since probably the Oregon game earlier in the year. They've been a shell of themselves, but they came out that game and played hard. Their defense played great until the end. Top quarterbacks in college football, Fernando Mendoza drives him down on impressive, but capped off with a catch that might go down this season as the best catch in college football. Omar Cooper.
Shout out.
Yeah, that was incredible. Like in air, like you said, like nope, right foot can't get there. Let me switch.
It's unbelievable. Like
then the right foot
body control to do that
barely stayed up off the ground. I thought in real time, I was like, it's too high, can't come back down. Didn't know the guy was gonna float.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, glad to be back.
Weekend winner, Jake Hester.
Glad to be back. Yeah, I appreciate y'all holding it down this morning. Had to take the kiddos to school. Had to call an audible. Got it done, though.
Hey, we're Foxhole.
I'll go ahead and go. Why not? Right into it. Weekend winner, UConn football. Jim Mora takes over, right? Former NFL coach for the Falcons. He's been a coach a couple different places, UCLA, Seahawks, I believe, as well. He takes over UConn, and when he did, the 3 seasons before he takes over, they were 1-11, 2-10, 1-11. Didn't play during COVID. Thought about canceling the program or moving to the FCS. He takes over. They go 6-7, make it to a bowl game. They did have a setback in 23, go 3-9. But then last year they go 9-4, beat North Carolina in a bowl game, and now 7-3, and just beat Duke last weekend. UConn football, Jim Morris. Shout out to y'all because you almost quit the program altogether, and now you're making bowl games every year. Congrats to you, UConn.
Huskies. Basketball school.
Yeah, for sure. Men's and women's.
I have a non-sports related weekend winner. So the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the inductions happened this weekend for the class of 2025, and one of my personal favorites was inducted. Soundgarden was inducted into the Hall of Fame, and his daughter, Chris Cornell's daughter, she sang Black Hole Sun for him, like, during the induction, and it was awesome. The White Stripes also got inducted, which feels a little weird to me because they're kind of new-ish, but, like, I don't know. Bad Company got inducted. Outkast got inducted. Salt and Peppa.
All-star lineup.
Class.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, so, but shout out Soundgarden specifically from me. Weekend winner. And Chris Cornell. I miss him. The GOAT.
Weekend winner for me. All the big man touchdowns we had this weekend, we had quite a few. So Miami, their final touchdown of the game, They got their offensive lineman involved, as you see it here. It was a throwback pass. He gets into the end zone during their blowout win. It was incredible. Then this one here, probably my personal favorite, John Marshall High School. Look at this pick six by this defensive tackle. He scores on this play, by the way. This guy rumbles all the way down to the 1 yard line and gets this thing done. I mean, you see him right there. So it's number 76.
Oh my gosh.
Talk about some yak right
he
here.
breaks. He dives into the end zone a little bit later. I mean, look at the guy run.
My God.
Look at our guy go. One of the most electric pick sixes you're ever going to see.
Thick
And then
six.
in the NFL, you had Sheldon Rankins. I mean, the game ended right here with this pick six by Sheldon, or fumble recovery by Sheldon Rankins. He rumbles down the field. He gets into the end zone, seals it for the Texans. Big man touchdowns, weekend winners.
God, I hadn't heard that name in a lot of years. Former Saint, shout out.
God, that looked like the tush push from the 50.
Yeah, like he picks it off around the whole offensive line at the 40-yard line and scores.
How we doing after last night?
We've already got past that, Jake.
Yeah.
We don't need to
That's
rehash.
That set offensive football back at least a decade.
Oh, we were talking about like a lot. Most of the primetime games this week in the NFL set offensive football, the forward pass back.
Oh, buddy, Sunday Night Football was the greatest show on turf compared to last night, and it was bad.
Better bring back the tight end pop pass. Fake fullback dive pop pass.
Oof. Rough
great.
game. All right, we'll be back. Hour number 2.
Off the bench.
Great job on your live reads, by the way. I heard one of them. Great job, Tay helping you out. Screaming Tommies. I heard it the first time. You didn't.
Well, I'm just breaking some news about contracts.
All right, go to rouses.com. That's right. We are giving you a website for a grocery store because you can find the store that is nearest you and you can find those deals that are going to be there on the website. They've got them every single week. And you know, it's a tailgating weekend as well, so go ahead and make sure you're ready for the tailgate before the early kick there for LSU and Arkansas. Now, you know, we're going to be at Burbank and Lee Rouse's every single Friday during the football season. So come hang out, come see us, come talk a little football with us, have some of that breakfast bar. Go to rouses.com.
The Saints won this weekend. And guess who the official grocery store of the Saints is?
I believe that's Rouse's.
So some people are saying they won because of Rouse's. So if you're going to do some grocery shopping, make sure you're doing it at a local grocery store, a local market that supports our community. So if you got to do it, go to your local Rouse's market.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Mornings with Brian Haldane is the only live and local talk show in the capital city. Get the news from the newsmakers, along with traffic and weather updates throughout the morning. The conversation starts weekday mornings at 6 on Talk 107.3.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal. Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's. One love. Let's go.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Tuesday, November 11th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 60. In hour 2 of today's show, Jake Hester back in the studio. We'll talk some LSU football, and we'll look at college football from a national perspective. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN, and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate, all here with you on this Tuesday morning. So what I missed in hour number 1?
Nothing major.
I think we hit all the sports stuff.
We hit a lot.
Whatever you want to talk about.
We hit Monday Night Football.
Electric.
We hit Brian Kelly, better have my money.
Yeah.
We did weekend winners that you walked in on.
Okay. All right. Want to make sure I didn't want to be redundant.
And Matt's kids are going to be YouTube stars.
Oh, yeah.
YouTube stars, yeah.
It's kind of everything we hit.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe, interact with me.
All right, interact. Go to the chat.
They're going to be YouTube stars?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What I miss?
That's what they want to be. They want to be influencers when they grow up.
Oh, yeah.
Because they watch YouTube. And I was saying that they want to do YouTube, videos. And I said, well, no. Unless it's going to be good and you're going to have 60 million followers. Then do that.
Yeah.
Like the kids you watch on TV.
Yeah.
But you got to storyboard this idea for me, dude.
Yeah.
Got to go.
Okay.
Oh, I like it like this better.
Oh, well, yeah. The Brian Kelly stuff, it's just not going away, huh?
No, still back. On
Kelly's going away, just people don't want it to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there feels like both sides feel like they have something like that they got that they can get, either all their money if you're Brian Kelly and his side, or if you're LSU, they feel like maybe it sounds like they feel like they got something that they can get a little discount.
That's what we were
on.
saying though. Like, what are you accusing
It's not coming out
him
of nowhere.
doing?
On both sides, like they both feel confident about it.
It feels like a situation where it's like, hey, Brian Kelly, we have the money, we owe you the money, you want this money, but we really don't want to pay you this money, so sue us for it. So spend money to get this money. It's what it kind of feels like. We're just going to make it hard for you to get this money, so then you have to make a settlement with us. I don't think that's what the spirit of a contract is. But, there's a lot of things we don't know, certainly. because we don't know what we don't know. All we can do is talk about how it feels when we read these articles and the things that we hear. We put all of that together, and we give our opinions on it. And their opinion's not based on all the facts, probably. And that's probably can be said for almost everything that we read in an article or hear people tell us.
So you think Brian Kelly's going to pull the I like money, I have some, I'd like more, and that's where you come in?
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Brian Kelly's going to pull the I left a job to take this job because of money.
Yeah.
So now that you don't want me to do this job,
Well, but also
you
it's
still
in
owe
my
me money
contract.
that you
Like,
yeah.
you owe me that.
Yeah.
And I, like, as much as we did not enjoy him as the coach, like,
Yep.
I cannot blame Brian Kelly for wanting his $54 million. I really can't.
Right.
And if you're saying that you have cause, then what is it?
Being
Like,
doing a bad job at coach is not cause.
It should be, but it ain't.
It should be.
Kind of should be, but true.
Yeah.
Like if we weren't good at this job, we'd get fired.
Yeah.
And there'd be no.
It's like, well, why was I fired? Well, you're not any good.
Yeah. That's the cause.
Yeah, no, I
Could
know
say the
there's-
ratings are down, and they could say, well, the wins are down. You know? Kind of same thing.
You know, working like 9 hours a day isn't cause instead of working like 12 hours a day.
It's frowned upon.
It's frowned upon.
Yeah.
But it's not cause.
We need a graphic of the timeline
Of everything?
since the fourth quarter ended against Texas A&M.
You know what I want to make a timeline of?
Graphic.
No. It
Let's do that.
started with Texas A&M, and it didn't start this season. It started last season, halftime, where we just got ran all over in the second half from Texas A&M, and it just slowly got worse and worse after that. And, I mean, if I got some free time, I'll start to make a little timeline.
You better have a lot of free time with all the things that have happened.
You
That's
lost
gonna be-
3 straight. But then you won 3 straight to end the season.
Yeah.
Now, it wasn't A&M and Alabama. It was Vandy, Oklahoma, and Baylor. And you beat Clemson, and you're on cloud 9. Like, you're feeling so good. And the
Turns out Clemson's ass.
To Alondra Sport and going back to that last game, I'll never forget the feeling. So calling the game, it's halftime, boom, all right, let's go get some coffee, whatever. And all the people that I know that cover A&M, all of them, including our boy Billy Lucci, were like, well, great win, like, good job. Like they just
Yeah.
given over to the fact that LSU had won the game. They're like, yep, Nussmeier looks as advertised. Like, and I just the look on their face, like they lost that game, and then all of a sudden, you get bum rush, you lose that game, starts to spiral. I mean, same situation. You're up again at halftime against them. Start to talk to people at halftime in the A&M game. Man, okay, well, here we go. Like, nope. You got to play 4 quarters in this game.
There's 4 of them.
So, yeah, that's
15
the
minutes long.
timeline of that would be pretty remarkable. But even if you just did it from this Texas A&M game to all the things that have happened, AD, not AD, president, whatever.
It's a little less
We're not
research,
even,
too.
We're not even done.
No, well, we reported it. We were the first to report it this day.
Yeah.
Today. First, because with the morning show, we get to report breaking news here. That November 11th, 2025, Verge Osbury is the athletic director.
I know where you're about to go.
Breaking.
Well, I had to ask earlier because I was like, he's been named AD twice. So I was just making sure it was legit.
That part, glad Verge is there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank goodness we had Verge in place and try to shore up some things.
Because we were saying, like, thank God we had him in place, because who would taken the AD job after after the whole political situation happened, kind of got rid of a athletic director? Who's coming with that baggage?
I mean, somebody, but not the somebody you want.
Yeah, somebody is, obviously. So it's like, thank God the Verge was here, a highly qualified person that deserves a job and hopefully will do a great job.
If you're still bickering and fighting with the head coach that's been let go, we guess now officially.
I don't know. I don't know if, like, apparently Woodward couldn't fire him, but he did fire him. Although he couldn't.
So you're not anywhere, you're not anywhere close to even maybe putting together the list of who potentially could replace Brian Kelly. And not to say that on November the 11th, you need that right now. It could be, it could be January. before you actually do it. Could be December. Could be end of this month, depending on who you're hiring and where their team is.
So the AD, you told me this when you came. Like AD cannot fire without the approval.
You got to have
of
the board. Yeah, the board's got to be. I mean, because
right. But is it more? Is it
buyout.
kind of understood that it's more of like a rubber stamp? Like, yeah, whatever you say, we'll just approve it. Like, what's the job of the AD then at that point?
I mean,
just to present the board with options. Is that the job of the AD?
I mean, you have a board for a reason, though. Like the AD
got an AD for
the AD, right? But the AD can't go just hire somebody. The board has to approve the contract. That's why you have a board.
Yeah.
I mean, just like any business.
So they approve
like
the contract, or they approve the person?
You have a CEO, but the CEO has to go to the board.
Do they approve the contract, or do they approve the person?
Probably both. I would assume more the contract than anything.
It's not on Woodward that the contract
not on the
was
AD?
that bad, or
Yeah. Then how does Woodward get the fall for it if the board has to approve everything?
Look, you have so the AD is going to go in, talk to.
I
the
thought they
agent.
were business guys.
He's going to talk to the agent, and you're going to
They're
come
not football
up,
guys.
and you're going to come up with the number, and then the board is going to. I'm assuming they're going to be like,
That's what
okay,
I'm
well, we're
saying.
going to back our AD here.
It's got to be a rubber stamp situation where it's just like, yeah, whatever you want to do, got it.
Right, but they could have the power to say no.
But then the board has
does it
to-
happen very often? No, but they could. I mean, that's why you always hear like any assistant coach, anything. It's like, well, as soon as it gets approval from the board, it'll be official.
I don't know. Seems weird to me.
It's just like any. I mean,
no, it makes sense.
Any
But if we're
business
going
that
to
you
put
have.
it all on Scott Woodward, then it doesn't really feel like it is. Like if he had to go through the board to get that approved, then somebody approved it, and we're putting all the blame on him for giving a bad contract. They fired him for that.
that they did, Derek. That they did.
This is fun.
This is weird. I feel like this is not the way it should work.
Well, I said we were talking about it during the break. I haven't heard anything out of Penn State. I haven't heard anything out of Florida. Hugh Freeze was the coach at Auburn. I haven't heard
Yeah.
anything out of them.
You mean they don't have dirt on Hugh? Come on.
You're talking about what, 15 million and 54 million.
I said it in the first hour. You didn't have a plan. You've made the plan up. I don't want to see Brian Kelly's name in another article this season. Pay the man his money, shut up about it, and move on.
To me, it sounds like he's still the head coach.
We're back. We have a head coach again.
Did the board approve Frank Wilson as interim?
If Scott Woodward didn't have the authority to fire him,
Did they approve the game plan?
I think you just have to have. I mean, if I'm wrong, somebody let me know. I just believe it's, hey, we'll back you if you want to fire him.
Right.
But like, we got to figure this out.
Yeah.
We'll vote on whatever. I mean, that's why you have a board. And do you have
But
a board for?
a lot
Mile
of
High?
times it's like
I have no
I get
idea.
it. Financially, you need to get things approved by a board in business, but you usually don't have to have approval to fire somebody.
I guess when it's $54 million,
That money was going to him anyway, if he stayed or not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's
I
just the
feel like it
remainder of
didn't
his
cost
contract.
$54 million. He just was going to get paid like throughout the next few seasons. It's not like he was just gifted a. Yeah. I don't know. It just feels like that. Somebody's got to do the job. If he's going to get blamed for it and fired by the governor, then let him do his job. Either whether he does it good or bad. LSU. LSU.
Big game. Big rivalry game
my
this
God.
weekend.
Got the golden boot.
11:45
Got the
a.m.
boot
kick.
coming.
Let's go.
They're going to have to dust off that golden boot and roll it onto the sidelines.
Throw the L's up. Let's go. Hey, one thing I hope goes away now that Brian Kelly's gone is the backwards L in pictures. I hope this never
Terrible.
sees the light of day again.
The backwards L's bad, but would you rather it just be backwards?
I would just rather just the L
Not do
was
it.
not ever a thing until what? Yeah, I would rather it be backwards. Absolutely. Instead of doing this. in pictures?
It's always bothered him.
It's bothered me so bad. I hate it. And also a couple other things.
I started doing it in pictures just to send to Matt.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Backwards L bothered me. The dancing with recruits bothered me. And then putting recruits in a toy box when they commit or sign with LSU, that bothered me as well. Keep the kids out the toy box.
It's a real box, too. It's not a graphic.
Right, keep them out of the toy box.
I've seen it.
That was fireable.
It's like they're getting in like a sleep chamber.
It's a hyperbaric toy box.
Hey, get in here real quick. We got to get a picture.
Hey, you know what? Hold something with your right hand, so you have to throw your L up with your left hand, but turn your shoulder inward so it flips.
I feel like the L. How long has the L been around, though?
I feel like the L's been around for a while.
Since Doug Blanchard.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was like 2 or 3 people that threw the L's up when we were in school.
Yeah.
Usually by holding the golden boot.
All right.
Shout out, Doug.
Dang. Alex is telling me to go back home.
What'd you do?
I don't know.
How you feeling?
All right.
Like you've been a little sick.
Yeah.
The last couple of days, and then the fam, kids, they go to school. It's like a cesspool. They bring it all back home.
Steve wants to know if I still want to be on the committee, probably because of all the mess. Yeah, I still do. Of course I do. I want to make sure, try to help, make sure it gets to a good situation. I've got thoughts. I've got profiles on coaches ready to go. I got like 7.
Bro, you don't own a big enough company.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know enough percentage of the big company. I think's the problem. I've got like profiles on like 7 guys. I'm ready. Well,
you don't run. You don't run a big enough company to be on that to pick a head coach.
As soon as they ask me, boom.
Or is Jake too much of a football guy?
Too much of a he can't think outside the box. He actually knows,
too much.
He knows the names of coaches throughout the country.
He really does.
Wait, what?
This just triggered a memory in my head. Yesterday it came out that Lane Kiffin is the betting favorite to go to the New York Giants.
Yeah.
So I don't get how he's supposed to coach 4 college teams and an NFL
Florida,
team.
Ole Miss, LSU at least, at minimum. 3.
Right. And an NFL team. But, so whenever the Giants played the Saints, I went to that game.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin was also there. So I'm like, how long have they been plotting this? And maybe, just maybe, they were talking about it at that game. But I don't know.
Well, Jackson Dart reunion.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
That actually would be really fun.
Isn't he concussed
Everyone's
right now?
speculating about Lane Kiffin. Is he going to say, why would he leave Ole Miss? Why wouldn't he take the LSU job? Lane's like, watch this.
Right.
Watch this.
Going to New York, baby.
Going to New York. I got a quarterback that's a meathead. That's going to get 9 concussions every season.
Yeah. And the running back, too.
Oh, wow. You got one of the best receivers in the country. You got
that team.
I mean, they got it pretty.
With the right coach, that team actually could be good.
Yeah.
I like it. I wonder what odds are the best. Whether so he's odds-on favorite for LSU. Odds-on favorite.
His Florida odds are the best.
What is it, 3-1?
I think so.
I think it was 4-1 for the Giants.
4-1 for Giants.
I don't know how y'all feel, but like Lane Kiffin, obviously, he's one of the best play callers in football, and I think he'd do well. I think he'd do well here. I think he'd do well at Florida. He's doing well at Ole Miss. So this isn't any slight at Lane because I think he'd be great. But when somebody like that like all of these people want, and you're going to have to convince him again to come to your spot. I don't want anybody that I've got to convince to come to LSU this time. I want somebody that's like, I'll walk my ass there.
Please?
If you offer me, I will walk to Baton Rouge if I have to get there.
And I'm not going to take this offer and bring it to my current school.
Right.
I'm not going to take that.
Like, you're offering me to come coach LSU. Whose car are we taking?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what LSU needs, in my opinion. They don't and I'm not saying that if you had to convince that coach they wouldn't want to be here, but if you have to convince somebody, that means there's also a place in their mind that they would be okay not coming to coach LSU. And that's the thing you would have to convince them on, is to get rid of whatever that other thought is to come to LSU. I don't want that this time. Mm-hmm. I want a guy that when you call and say, I'm offering you to be the head coach at Louisiana State University,
hell yeah.
He doesn't even hang up the phone because he's like, I'm here. I'm gone. Boom. Like a cartoon.
What other offers?
The thing that pisses me off so much about everything that's the situation around it is because somebody brings up in the chat. It's like, what What makes LSU so desirable right at this second? Because of all the madness that has happened around the administration, all that. Like I said, thank God Verge was here because the AD job wasn't very desirable.
Yeah.
At least right this second. And I get it. You have to find a way from administration to make things a little bit better. Clear yourself from it. Make it a football only thing. So like what makes it desirable? LSU, of course, a top 3 football job, but I get it. There's so much mess around it. And now you're talking about suing a coach to not pay him, suing a former coach to not pay him. That makes it less desirable, certainly.
Yeah.
So you better be painting a real nice picture to whoever you're going against or going after. Because I agree. I mean, everything, why leave something stable to take something messy right now, even if it is LSU? That's a sad thing to say, and for that to even be a thought. And if that is the case, and if that's going through, creeping up in any, whether it's Lane Kiffin, whether it's Drinkwitz, whether whoever you're going after, even if that's even a thought in their brain, a deterrent to take the LSU job, you've done this university a disservice.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Anyway.
All right. I know we got to take a break.
I didn't think that pissed me off so much. My bad.
No, I get it, though.
I think everybody's thinking the same thing, right? We all are. And maybe what we're saying is off base because we don't know all the facts. We just know what we know, and I know that's not it. That's not all of it.
All right, we're long for a break. We'll take it. Obviously, we'll find our way back to this conversation. But before we do, remind you about Get Gordon, Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. GetGordon.com is the website. You can see clients, the results right there on the homepage. You can have a live chat with the website. So like any question, anything you might have, they can get it answered right there on the homepage. Cases they can handle for you in the courtroom. Always remember, in the communities throughout Louisiana, @GetGordon is going to be the handle on all major social media. And then it is your area code in Louisiana, no matter where you're at. Follow by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising King studio.
Off the bench.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. Live from the Raising Cane's studio. It's aggressive typing over there, bud.
Got to make sure your computer knows. ASDF, JKL, semicolon.
Wait, what?
Home keys, bud. Those are the home keys.
Oh, I never took typing.
Oh, we had a poll in the chat earlier. Does Brian Daboll deserve a eulogy today? 61% say yes. 39% say no, which surprisingly high amount of no's.
That is surprisingly high amount of no's.
A lot of people, I guess, just don't care about NFL.
39% of people hate your eulogies.
39% of the people hate the eulogies.
Or do you think it's just Brian Daboll?
Maybe Brian Kelly made a lot of burner accounts.
Could have been.
He voted no.
Could have been. It's possible.
So I will, because this is a democracy, I will do a eulogy for Brian Daboll later on in the show, but I will only do it at 61% enthusiasm.
No.
Out of respect for the 39% no's.
No, you need a...
Okay, I'll go on then.
Yeah. Thank you.
Man, you drive a tough bargain. Takes a lot of convincing you.
Yeah, I'm tough.
Did y'all see that UCLA is trying to move away from the Rose Bowl?
No, I didn't see that. That feels dumb.
I don't know. It might be a good idea.
To go try to play at SoFi.
Oh, wait. I did see that.
I'll trade that in.
That stadium, you've probably been to it. From what I hear, it's not super close, like to their campus.
Well, I mean, wait, the Rose Bowl or SoFi? Neither one of them is.
The Rose Bowl.
Neither stadium's close to the
Okay.
campus.
I didn't know where SoFi was, but I had always heard that like getting to the Rose Bowl wasn't the easiest.
No, it's like in a neighborhood, and it's incredibly hard to get in and out of, and a great scene, obviously. But I mean, UCLA, like, what do y'all have? Like, what? What is y'all's football program? Yeah, they got Jerry Neuheisel.
I feel like they should just build their own and like tighten it up a little bit.
Yeah,
maybe tighten it.
Yeah,
I mean they use tax dollars for all sorts of dumb things in California.
25,000 seat stadium.
Yeah. Who recently did that?
San Diego State built a brand new stadium. They tore down the Q Nasty where I played, and they built like Snapdragon Stadium.
Yeah, it's actually really nice too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a soccer basically stadium, you know.
Yep. Yeah, just tighten it up a little bit. Make yourself
Did
nice
Northwestern do that? Is that who was?
Only Vandy's got a small one. That's nice.
Yeah,
they renovated that. Did Tulane do that?
Tulane's is great. Nolan's great.
Vandy, I don't know about Tulane's, but Vandy's is not.
Vandy's is.
It felt like I was at a high school football game in Texas when I was there.
Yeah, I mean, because we're used to, but like, the end zones are kind of cool, unique.
I guess.
Like, the way they were built.
And the Air Tonight thing they did was cool, but.
You could tell like they got like brand new on each end and then old AF like on the sides. But that's what you got to do. But hey, they at least got something.
Yeah.
Because when Flynn and I played there, you could see straight from the football field to the street.
Fair enough.
There was no stands in one of the end zones. There was like some tents that they went and got at Academy.
Yeah.
And like set in the end zone.
And everything was like in one area. Like the baseball stadium was like right across.
Oh, they like
lacrosse
touch.
was there. Yeah.
There's not a lot of room there in Nashville.
You could hit a home run in Vandy Stadium and make it into the football stadium.
They
touch.
Blair was telling me like all the time, like foul balls will land in the football stadium. Yeah, it's literally right there. So I don't know if UCLA doesn't have the Rose Bowl. You don't have that. You don't have a coach. You're also the other team in LA.
Right.
Shout out to Sean Foster.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Joffrey.
But maybe not. If you hire a new head coach and he doesn't want to keep Jerry.
What if they just make Jerry head coach?
You could.
Do it.
I mean, they're low down on the pecking order in terms of, like, I would think, like, desirability. Why not give them a shot?
They got good uniforms.
They do?
Always have.
I don't love them.
Always have. Gold face masks are pretty nice.
There's so many jobs that are open, and there's so many big jobs that are open. Somebody's gonna get a really bad coach. Somebody's getting stuck with a bad coach
for sure. And there's gonna be a lot more jobs in college, and there's gonna be a lot more jobs in the NFL. You're gonna have college coaches go to the NFL. You're gonna have NFL coaches go to college. But you're right. Multiple people are gonna get stuck in a bad situation.
Like if you're Oklahoma State right now, who
what pool are you fishing?
Like, yeah, who do you think you're going to go get right now that can change your program? You're horrid. I don't think you've won since you fired Gundy, by the way.
What's
Also,
your
in
goal?
Stillwater.
Like if your goal is to, hey, can we score points
Eskimo
and get some
Joes?
excitement? I'm calling Eric Morris from North Texas right now and hiring him.
Yeah, but like even that, and I agree. I think he's a really good coach. Like there's only like so many of those guys.
Right.
Just think about this. Even at the big schools. Yeah, a lot of schools are going to end up with really bad head coaches. There's going to be a lot of big schools that are going to end up with really first-time or bad coordinators.
Yeah.
Because a lot of coordinators going to be taking jobs like Oklahoma State. Coordinators going to be taking jobs like North Texas, just in your if the North Texas head coach goes somewhere else.
Yeah.
They're going to be there's going to be a lot of first-time head coaches that are coordinators and big colleges having to replace those guys. So there's going to be a lot of people's careers and resumes getting a lot better after this season.
There's only so many right fits for coaches that can go around, and that's, when you have this many and you have this many high profile, like we're talking about proud programs, not just Penn State, Florida, and LSU. I mean, we're talking about Virginia Tech, who's a very proud program. Arkansas is open, Oklahoma State, like all these jobs. Auburn, like somebody's getting a bad coach, and somebody's gonna be paying a buyout in 3 years' time. No doubt.
Jimmy Sexton just.
Oh.
What's that meme of that guy?
Birdman. That guy, it's Birdman.
That guy.
Okay, I'm sorry, dude. Birdman.
I forgot you're
Calm
not
down,
from
Unc.
Louisiana.
I like that bird voice.
You know who Birdman is. So.
It's good.
Pretty good.
No, I don't know what you're trying to do.
Y'all right though. Whoever said it earlier, like we haven't heard anything really out of Penn State, Florida, Arkansas. Whoever said that, yeah, you're right.
Virginia Tech,
It's quiet.
nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't heard anything.
All quiet.
You haven't seen any governors on TV?
I'm usually right.
No, we haven't. I haven't seen any governors. Not even
Ron DeSantis, who is like the most out there governor.
He likes some
tweets
media.
a lot.
Yes.
Tweets a lot.
So.
All right.
Quiet.
Two QB system next.
Oh. Matt loves a
Love
two
that.
QB system.
Like, it's really hard when you're the only quarterback playing to get in a rhythm. I like to switch it up a little bit.
What about it?
I don't know. There was. Man, we should probably just talk about that when we come back to break.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, boy.
Two QB system. When do we come back? Matt's favorite topic.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, everything is available. So if you've got a trip planned for the holidays, for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for New Year's, whatever it might be, then you can rent a Toyota. Maybe you want something bigger so you can fit all the extra in the back. Maybe you want something better on gas mileage. Like whatever it might be, they have got you covered because everything, multiple trucks, multiple mid-size SUVs. They got the full-size SUV Sequoia. They've got the Sienna minivan. Something for everyone over at All-Star Toyota, BatonRouge.com.
That's right. All-Star Toyota right there. Airline near Goodwood. If you're in the market for a car, whether it's a new car, used car, maybe you want to set up a long-term lease that just makes a little bit more financial sense for you. Or like Jake said, you got a little trip planned, a little weekend getaway, and you need a per-day rental on any vehicle on the lot. Well, go see them today at their location on Airline, or you can go to their website, All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge, and check out everything they got in stock. AllStarToyotaBatonRouge.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB here on this Tuesday morning. Want to remind you about our friends over at Trash Rangers, trashrangers.com, 225-612-2477. Give them a call if you're looking for a roll-off dumpster, 3 different sizes to choose from. Big jobs made easy with that roll-off dumpster. Fast delivery, flexible rental terms, and no hidden fees. You can also sign up for residential commercial service on the website. Don't forget to check out their new department, the sanitation department. Portable toilets, ADA units, septic service. They've got you covered. TrashRangers.com. All right. One of Matt Flynn's favorite things to talk about is a 2-quarterback system he used to love. And I mean love when he was in the game. And then here comes another quarterback trotting out there to run a special ball play, if you will. It's Matt's favorite time of a game. So, Matt, I'll let you start this conversation.
Well, everybody on the team has the opportunity to tap the top of their head, get a little breather, come out of the game for a little bit, except the quarterback. When I was playing, there's nothing more that can get a quarterback out of rhythm, out of sync, than having to sit on the sideline. Like even you still see it sometimes with, I think did we do a Wildcat this year where Nuss came off the field to do it? Or was that the Saints? Can't remember.
No, because the one Wildcat that LSU did, they did it from the 6-yard line on 3rd and 6.
Oh yeah, and he just scooted over.
He scooted over at the.
That's true. So the quarterback is a rhythm sport. It's just like anything. It's like taking a pitcher out for a couple of pitches and putting him back in baseball. You don't see that. That doesn't happen. Obviously, we can't do it. The rules wouldn't allow it. But it's the same mindset. Like you get in a rhythm. You see the field. You're in the zone. You're the guy that calls the plays. You're the guy that calls the snap count. You are the engine that makes the whole vehicle go. And to be taken out of that position, taken off the field, it's tough to do. Now, it's not impossible. We've seen successful dual quarterback systems before. University of Florida had it in, 2006? Chris Leak and Tebow.
Yeah.
And then 2007, Paraloo would come in and do some things, do some really nice things, especially that Florida game, a lot of, some third down packages, goal line packages, things like that. And I'm not saying that it was a bad thing, but it certainly doesn't help a quarterback in staying within that rhythm of a game. And we always talk about that, air quote unquote, like the zone when quarterbacks feel it. And it's kind of an unexplainable what that really is, what that really means. I think athletes will know what it feels like to be in a zone, whether it's playing golf, whether it's playing, throwing darts, whether it's whatever you're doing. Tiddlywinks. That's right. Horseshoes and hand grenades, whatever it is, y'all understand. Y'all get it. Y'all know what that feels like. And at the quarterback position, I always explain it like this. Like you get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game. You can feel the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs. Sometimes you got to push the ball. Sometimes you got to pull back a little bit. There's different, and you feel all that when you're in the game. Also, like there's a certain vision that comes with it. Like if you play Madden or NCAA football, like you understand, like they do a lot with the crowd noise now, where like if it's a tight situation, like the field vision narrows, like you don't see all the buttons, like it's harder to play. Well, that's the case in real life because it's trying to simulate that. So if you're a young quarterback, that's why young quarterbacks struggle sometimes. If you are, your vision is a lot narrower than it usually is. Like you kind of have tunnel vision. That's why people say they can't get through their reads. Well, it's really hard to do when you got people bearing down on you. You haven't played a lot. You're fresh into the game.
Right.
And then let's just say you can see it's a 53-yard wide field. Like you got this tunnel vision where you can clearly see 20 yards of the field.
Mm-hmm.
Complete a pass, that scoots out a little bit, about 22. Complete a pass, now it's 25. Complete another pass, you're in the rhythm of the game, having success. Now I can see 35 yards. And then eventually you get quarterbacks that you say, man, this guy's just in the zone.
Right.
That means he's seeing all 53 yards of the field. He's seeing everything that is happening top to bottom. He's seeing underfronts, overfronts. He's seeing Sam on the ball. He's seeing hand signals from the Mike linebacker to the safety to the corner to the nickel. You can see everything. You can hear everything. Everything slows down. And it's hard to explain to somebody that's never felt that, but people have felt that in different things in life. Like you're just hyper concentrated. And that's what it is. That's what happens when you're tight, playing under pressure, playing like I can't make a mistake. That vision narrows. Throw an interception. That vision narrows a little bit back. Now the great quarterbacks, that vision widens and you see the whole field faster than others. Sometimes it's slower. Not quarterbacks that are new, quarterbacks that are young, not a lot of experience on the road at an away environment. That vision is very tight.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I always explain it to people. And that's a really like basic way to explain it, but I think it gets the point across that getting in the rhythm is a huge thing and a huge advantage for a quarterback or any position. And when you change that up and you do like a 2 quarterback system, when you take a quarterback out on a 3rd down or a 4th down or a big play, that vision narrows and you kind of get you out of that rhythm. Now, some quarterbacks are better at it to get out of it. But that's just like a little basic explanation of what I believe the zone means for a quarterback.
So for you would just have one guy come in, and if that guy can't get it done, then he gets replaced.
Yeah.
So you'd rather see more like we saw in Tuscaloosa than, hey,
right.
You get 2 series and you're going to get a series and you get 2 more and you get 2.
And I did, and I listened to Frank talk yesterday, and I didn't hear anything that said that there's going to be a 2 quarterback system. Now he said both quarterbacks would play, I believe. I believe that's the right. I don't want to misquote anything. But he said Nuss is going to take the first reps, but both quarterbacks are going to play. There's a plan in place for that. What does that look like? How does that operate? I think it's better to do, like, if you want to get Van Buren the ball, get him some time in there. I believe a series situation, a series in, series out, or Gary gets 3 series, Van Buren gets 1 series, however that looks. Or maybe Frank's just planning on blowing him out, and he knows Van Buren's going to play the 4th quarter. I don't know. Like it could be a lot of different things. What I don't like to see, and I'm not saying this that this can't be successful, I don't want to see Van Buren come in if it's 3rd and 8+, because he gives you the option, a little bit more of an option with his legs to scramble.
Yeah.
Like if there's a package in place, a 3rd and short, or there's ways to do it where it's okay and he doesn't really screw up the rhythm. I just want there to be like a good, clean, crisp plan that makes sense, that helps elevate both quarterbacks instead of bringing them back down a little bit, because it's hard. It's hard to switch. It's hard to give up reps as a quarterback and stay in that rhythm. And that doesn't help them play better, especially with like Nuss. Like you're trying to get him back to where he was. He used to see all 53. He's seeing a 3rd right now, right? It's just happening. It's just not clicking for him.
Yeah.
Because he's pressing. They haven't had a lot of success.
That was going to be my last.
That vision from Garrett is narrowed. It's not going to help him to throw another guy in there.
That was going to be my question is when you know that you might be one bad throw away from getting replaced, how difficult is that to not press? Because you feel like you got to be perfect.
Oof. And you just got to have that dog.
Got to have that Jake in you.
You have that Jake in you. Like Kane the 3rd.
All right. We'll take a break. We got Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, joining us in about 15 minutes from now.
He's going to join by video, by the way.
OTB mailbag.
He's joining by video.
Oh, well, of course he is. All right. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google, based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dreams come true.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Go to russellpools.com, website for Russell Pool Company. If you've been wanting to build your dream pool for, well, probably your whole life, that's who's going to get it done and get it done the way that you've always dreamed that it would. It's russellpools.com. Go to the website, see a gallery of work that they've done here in the greater Baton Rouge area. But remember, if you're in the listening area, we are talking to you incredible dream pools being done by Russell Pool Company. LSU basketball got a dub. Woo! I think I mentioned it there against UNO. Shout out. We gave UNO a shout out.
Yep.
Last week when they won.
Yep.
Shout out to their GM, Master P. LSU basketball. All you can do right now, I know you're not going to get a lot of attaboys for some of these, for the wins and your opponents. I understand that. But so far, looks better. Looks better than it has. Continue it. Continue to win these games that you're supposed to, win some other non-conference games, and then when it matters, win in conference play. So it's one of those teams where You can appreciate the dubs, but, SEC, the way it is, you're going to be reluctant to give yourself over to the team until you get some conference victories there. But so far, so good.
They played hard last night. Like, I know people are going to say it's UNO. UNO is one of the top 10 tallest teams, they said last night. So they have 7 guys, 6'8" or taller. LSU out-rebounded them by 20.
All right.
So, that translates. Effort always translates. They play hard. Mike Nwoko is an athletic guy for being 6'10". He's going to be a problem.
So, Master P, is that right?
For the GM.
Master P's got a checklist.
UNO.
Can he shoot? No. Can he run? No. Can he catch? No. Is he tall?
Maybe.
Yep. Sign him. We can coach the rest.
Can he make him say,
Nailed it. So LSU asserting its dominance over Louisiana college basketball last night.
93-58.
In BD.
Not a big deal. Did we cover?
Yes. It was 19.5.
Vegas is awful. Not even close, Vegas.
So, look, again, you've got games against FIU, Alcorn State, Omaha, Drake, Boston College. And then you get Texas Tech, who's number 11 in the country. You get SMU, who's always quality. Then you get back to Southeastern, Prairie View, Southern Miss, and then you get into conference play at the beginning of January. So one of those schedules, you'll probably base it off the Texas Tech game, but that's what you have. All you can do is go out there and win. So far, they're 2-0. So, look, it does look better. Like Tate said, it does look better. It looks much improved. We'll see if they're able to continue that in conference play in this non-conference slate in the next couple of weeks. Hour 3 when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to campusfederal.org. Go to the website today, Campus Federal Credit Union. The cool thing about the website, when you go there, there's a checking account for everyone. They have different checking accounts, all right? And they're going to have one that is going to fit your needs. And when you go to the website, you can kind of compare all those different accounts, maybe what you're looking for, and they're going to make sure that you have the right one. We tell you the Lanyap Lite, Lanyap, Young Adult Checking, Campus Classic Checking. You can compare all those accounts right there on the homepage. Go check out today what they can do for you, for your business, for your home, campusfederal.org.
That's right. Louisiana, when it comes to your money, don't just bank, belong somewhere. At Campus Federal Credit Union, you're not just another customer. You're part of a Louisiana-grown family that's been serving our community for over 85 years. So when you have to, for your banking needs, don't settle for the national companies. Go check out one of their local branches or visit campusfederal.org.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Banking on the go? Our mobile app makes it effortless. But at Campus Federal, you're more than just an account number. We build relationships with our members, supporting you from saving for college to owning your first home. If you're buying a car, planning a home renovation, or a vacation, we're here to help. Campus Federal Credit Union, your trusted financial partner for every stage of life. Start your journey today.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Tuesday, November 11th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 60. In hour 3 of today's show, Nick Underhill of New Orleans Football hops on to talk New Orleans Saints and recap their win over the Carolina Panthers. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and in channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
Welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Always our pleasure to have our guy, Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, join us. And this time, he's on video after a big Saints win. Look at that smile there. Look at our guy, Nick Underhill. Nicholas, what's up, sir? How we doing?
I can't see you guys, but I think I prefer it. I think I prefer it this way.
Finally waits till Shuck goes off to get him. What a front runner you are, Nick, getting on video after a big Shuck performance.
Hey, man, I'm just answering the call. But no, you look good. I mean, that was probably the most encouraging I think the teams looked all year, man. There's a lot of really good stuff in that. And yeah, I mean, I think he just showed why they drafted him 40th and why they decided to take a look at him. But I think incredibly encouraging performance. I'm actually like disappointed they're on a bye this week because this is the first time like the whole season that it's kind of really been exciting to watch his team. I'm excited to see where they go from here and see how he builds on it. I think it like injected some needed life into kind of a season that was starting to spiral very, very negatively over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it was a great performance, and he did a lot of great individual things. We were talking about that yesterday, but also like some guys that have really been struggling up front. Certainly Cesar Ruiz, I thought he had his best game as well. And so you had a little bit better protection, but also like Tyler Shuck is some of those extended plays where he found a window and then like just bought a little bit of time where the defense got a little lax in coverage and he was able to find a couple of guys down the field as well. I thought really for Shuck, but also for some of the protection stuff that they've had, this was one of their better, if not their best day.
Yeah, he had some like win because moments, and on those big third downs, I think that's really where you saw it. There was the 3rd and 12. I think there was like a 3rd and 8. He was short on the 3rd and 17 throw to Vele, but that throw through that tight window. I mean, the very first one, he breaks out of what looked like a sack, buys some time, keeps his eyes down the field, finds Juwan wide open up the sideline. Like that's a big time play. And look, I mean, I think those are kind of the moments that you got to have either one of these guys. They need to have those moments so that they aren't drafting a quarterback top 5. Like that's the stuff that you got to see. I don't think that you're relying on either one of these guys to win you games, but you need to have moments within a game that you can look back on and say like, okay, he contributed to it to stop them from going another direction. And yeah, like it's one game and he's going to need to do it a bunch of other times. The NFL's littered with guys that have done it 1 time, 2 times, and that didn't keep it going. But you got to start somewhere. And I thought it was a pretty good start for him in this one. And, I think he threw with good anticipation. The throw to Taysom was behind him. That's one that we've been hammering on both the quarterbacks all season long about that little bit of technical accuracy. But I thought he gave his guys a chance. I thought he showed off the arm. The athleticism's good. And really, like, he surprised me big time with how confident he looked in the pocket. That was the thing coming into the league. That was the thing in training camp. And just, I think it's just very obvious that, like, working with Scott Tolzien every day on the footwork and just that pocket presence, I think it paid off. And that's probably the reason that we didn't see him for the first 9 games of the season. There was some of the stuff they wanted to work on, make sure he had his best shot when he got in there. Did good one game, and we'll see where it goes from here.
Yeah, Nick, so watching the game, I mean, you see an offense there that, it's been, struggled, shown some moments throughout the season, but certainly struggling. Every part of the team has been struggling really throughout the season, obviously. Record indicates that. But you saw guys this Sunday making some plays. You saw guys that have done some things that they hadn't done. I mean, Jake just brought up Cesar Ruiz playing his best. I mean, who would have thought that would have come? You got Juwan Johnson, 92 yards receiving. You had Kamara with, 115 total yards from scrimmage, something like that. Chris Olave goes over 100 yards receiving. So you see guys that have been struggling to be at least consistent throughout the season step up and make plays. You saw an offense play with energy. Is that do you think they can mimic this? Do you think it's something – I know it's something to build on certainly, but based on the history of the season, do you think that they can start stacking these moments? I'm not even going to say wins because wins are obviously hard, but just stacking these performances, individual performances on top of each other.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be a huge thing. I mean, obviously, we saw guys play way better. I think the O-line can be better. I think Caesar's actually played decent like the last few weeks, but like Radens didn't have a great game in this game. I think he can play better. I think getting Flaga out there in place of Asim Richards, he can play better there. Like they were down 3-0 line from what they were the whole other half of the season. So I think that they have more talent there that can play a little bit better. Chris, the consistency, I think, is obviously something that was just kind of weird this year. Like, I don't think drops have been something that have defined him. So it's kind of like, was that the blip or is this kind of the real guy? Obviously the one-handed catch is exceptional. Like, but he's been a pretty consistent pass catcher throughout his career. Like the drops weren't a thing. Juwan's like so up and down. I don't know what to expect from him. Now the run game is interesting to me because we saw them go 19 times under center on runs in this game. They did that same exact number against the Bills, and those are the 2 best rushing performances of the season. So if we don't see that going forward, I'm going to be incredibly confused if they go back to just trying to run inside zone out of shotgun, average 2.9 yards per carry, and it's just like you're doing it over and over and over. Like, that makes no sense to me. And honestly, like, I think they can do a way better job of building off those looks. They only threw 3 times from under center. I think you got to start incorporating more play action off it, get some shots down the field, and just kind of become a more diversified look on offense. So I think that is something that they can replicate. It's just it's a choice. And it's crazy to say it, but like, it really does just feel like a choice of like, do you want to do this thing you're good at, or are you just going to keep trying to hammer what you want to be your identity that isn't working for you? So I think they got to be a little bit more flexible in that. And I think they will be. There's no way you can look at that and go away from it again.
Nick, so often we talk about the offensive woes for the Saints, and because the defense has certainly had moments, but I want to ask you about a young defensive player because there's so many veteran defensive players. Like Demario Davis had another incredible game, but we all know where he's at in his career. Where are you at right now with Kool-Aid? Because he's a player that you traded for. He's a player we didn't talk about at all really last year, and this year, like him now being a guy, being a starter. There's ups, there's downs, but like from what you've seen, is he the guy that you thought he was, and do you think that he is continuing to develop to be that guy?
I think you said it with like the ups and the downs with Kool-Aid. Like I think there's some games where, I mean, there's been a few where I've come out of it and been like, man, he was like the best guy on the field, at least on defense. And then other games is just kind of, not good. And then there's like the middle. So the inconsistency really, the inconsistency with the whole secondary is kind of something that bothers me overall. And I might just be like an old guy at this point, but man, I like press coverage. Like I like seeing guys, like if you're losing, you're losing because you're losing. And it's not like, oh, well, you're playing, a 9-yard cushion on 2nd and 6, and they're getting the first down, but you're tackling quick and not giving up the explosive. Like it's just hard to gauge it sometimes. Like you look at the yardage numbers and then you look at the film, and like sometimes they don't necessarily correlate to exactly what it feels like you're watching, because I think sometimes the coverage is so soft. So I don't know. Like I feel very unsure about all those guys in this. I feel the same way about Quincy Riley. Like it's just kind of, sometimes I feel like he's playing great, and then other times it's like it feels like there's a lot of yardage, and it's just kind of hard to correlate it sometimes. I'm extremely unsure about all of them. But I'll say this: like if the draft were today, like I would have cornerback on that list of like top 3 needs, or at least 3 areas of improvement. And honestly, I don't know how much of a difference it would make with the scheme and the way they're playing. But I'm extremely unsure about him right now. I mean, he's one of those guys too coming into the season that it felt like he was kind of like a player that could like tilt the scale on how you felt about like the entirety of the roster. Like 4 or 5 of those guys, I think, were in that group, and I think he's still kind of teetering on it a little bit. I think he's doing fine, but I don't know that there's like the consistent high impact week to week that maybe you're looking for out of like your top cornerback.
Yeah. True, Nick. If you're trying to put together a top 3 list of needs for the Saints, good luck. But it's like trying to pick guess who the coach for LSU is going to be right now. Like, that's a tough list to put together. But a lot being said, I mean, there's a lot of talk of Mickey Loomis. Like, even if we got the number 1 pick or whatever, like, do we trust him to make the right moves? Blah blah blah. So we know that there's been some like draft woes, and there's been contracts that we don't agree with, and all this stuff. But like, let's have a little recency bias here. Let's look at the 2025 draft. How do you grade that draft class to this point in the season?
I think pretty good. But look, here's the thing. We're doing this like 2 days after Shuck had a good performance, and that like tilts it majorly.
And we got to
like,
talk positive for a second at least. Celebrate the wins.
if it went up in smoke, though, like it would feel different. But look, I think it's promising, like for the most part. I think there's a lot of guys that you feel like are at least contributors or at least useful players, and that's really what they need. Like, even if they aren't all high-end players, like I feel like Quincy Riley is a good example. Like he might not be your cornerback 2 long-term, but if he is, even better. But even if he's just like a rotational player, you're pulling him out of the 4th round. Like that's all you're really kind of looking for in that range, is to kind of build out your depth and get like a nice middle class of the roster together. And look, last year, like all the injuries, like they didn't have those kind of guys. Like, and then players get hurt and you're kind of all the way like down at the bottom of the barrel, and season falls apart with just like one injury. And they got to build out that depth. They got to get better. And I think this draft definitely, it feels like that there's good quantity. Like the quality, I think, is still being defined overall. But like Shuck is a guy that even if he doesn't end up being a starter, he's probably a backup quality quarterback, which that's at least a cost-effective hit, even if you don't get the high end out of it. If he is a high-end player and you got him and Banks, and Stutzman looks like he's a guy. Sanker definitely looks like he's a guy that you can play. Like that would be a really good draft. And I think it would be, potentially the end of the 7-year skid of drafting. We'll say 6. Like 19 was probably a good draft with CJ, GJ, and McCoy. But since then, like it's kind of been tough. And the last couple, it feels like things are starting to turn back a little bit. There's some hits in the 1st round, which wildly was a major issue for them. But yeah, definitely. I think there's some positivity with that for sure. It feels like they got really, really good quantity out of this draft.
Nick, I know we still have a lot of season obviously left, but with where the Saints season is, I know there's a lot of off-season talk. Like, what do you think the first couple of moves will be in the off-season as far as, some of the veteran players that we've talked about over the last couple of weeks, and would they get traded? Like, where do you think this team will go before we get to the draft? Like, veteran players, and maybe what would they be looking to try to do in free agency?
A lot of big decisions coming up. I mean, top of the list, I think, at this point is Alontae Taylor. They discussed some trade options for him, and it didn't really quite come together. Indianapolis was one that sounded like it was a possibility, and then they made the trade for Sauce. I think they still want to keep him. This was his most dynamic game too. It felt like there was just a really good vision for him. They were attacking the quarterback more than they have in other games, and that's a spot where he's really good as a blitzer. So I think he's a guy that they would like to try to keep. They got to build out that depth just kind of everywhere. And you don't want to be like a big free agency shopper, but look, it's so fascinating to me because if Shuck's actually good, I think it changes your whole path. I think the urgency to keep Chris Olave increases if you have a real quarterback. And I think Olave's want to stay here would probably change too along with it. If he looks at this as a spot where he can get numbers, production, and all that stuff, I think he's more likely to sign an extension here. Maybe even before playing out that 5th-year option. But yeah, I think they need tight end. I think you need another guard. Finding another impactful guy in the front four on the defensive line, I think is something they should try to do in free agency. And then whatever the rest of the season is, I hope all roads lead to Arvell Reese. He just feels like the guy in this draft that every time I watch him, he's the most obvious one. I've been going out and watching these guys on Saturdays. I've seen Oregon, Ohio State, Miami, Louisville, South Carolina, Alabama, Ohio State, Penn State, going up to Clemson to watch them this weekend in Louisville. And he's the one guy that I've seen where it was this is a guy that you have to have. He was the most obvious one. I don't feel that way about any of the quarterbacks. Some of the receivers that are out there, Tate, obviously, but in a top 5, top 10 pick, no, but Arvell Reese feels like a guy that he, I don't know if you guys remember Jamie Collins, but he feels like Jamie Collins in an era of football where people know how to use Jamie Collins, and that can be a special player.
Yeah. Nick, it's amazing what winning does to attitude, to outlook, to future predictions, things like that. It's been so many weeks where we got to sell this team and we got to move, we got to build for. But now we're talking about look, we've got a quarterback. Wait a minute. Is Olave going to re-sign? Do we build around that? What pieces can we keep in place right now? The outlook is so positive. That's why sports are so awesome, because winning just changes everything. It fixes all problems. Can you keep that up? I don't know. We'll see. But when I was watching the game, of course, all Saints fans want Chuck to be good, and they just want good stability, and they want a quarterback, blah, blah, blah. But I also feel on the Twitter, people were do we really want to win this game? Do Saints fans, take the temperature, put your finger on the pulse of the Saints fan base as best you can. Do they want them to keep winning games?
Here's the thing that I think is probably the best outcome would be the Patriots Drake May season, where you feel great about the quarterback and they're losing games, and you get to the end of it and you got 4 wins and you got the high draft pick and you can go get the guy that helps your quarterback the most early on, Will Campbell. I think that's the best outcome. But here's the thing, if you go down the stretch and you get to the end of the season and the Saints got 5-6 wins and they're picking 7, 8, 9, 10, sure, that sucks. You aren't getting Arvell Reese. That's not going to happen. But that means that your quarterback is probably actually really good, and the biggest piece of the puzzle is solved. And yes, it would suck, but wouldn't you rather have the guy at quarterback? And I think that's just probably how you got to look at it. If that becomes the reality of the situation, who cares? You've hit it 40. You drafted a guy that was probably a top 10 pick 30 spots later than he should have went. And that's the real win here. And I think you take it and you're happy about it and you build it and you're just grateful that you probably have a 10-year answer at that position, if that's the actual reality of the situation. But yeah, I think the best thing here would be yes, the Saints score 24, 27 points, whatever, every week, and they find a way to lose, and your offense is good. But the difference too, with the Patriots comp, is that if you're actually winning some games, that means that you probably have the right coaches in the building too, and you aren't starting all the way over there. It isn't. You're getting rid of the guy, and hey, look, Mike Vrabel's waiting there to come over. That's a great outcome for them. But who knows if you can replicate that here? So if you have the answer to the quarterback and you have the answer to the coach, and at the end of the season you feel great about all those things, and you're picking 8th, so be it.
All right, there he is, our guy, Nick Underhill, New Orleans.football. Good enough to join us every single week here on OTB. Nick, we appreciate the time, as always. We appreciate the video. It's good to see your face, sir, even though you can't see us.
I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me.
All right, thanks, Nick.
All right, we will step away. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge.com. If you are looking to buy new, if you're looking to lease, if you are looking to rent, they've got you covered. They've got you covered with so many different options. Everything is always available. If you need a midsize SUV, gotcha. Full size, gotcha. Truck, multiple options. Sienna minivan, multiple hybrids, multiple sedans, multiple everything over at All-Star Toyota. So make sure that you go ahead and reserve that rental for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, or maybe you're going to Norman, Oklahoma a little bit later on to watch the Tigers play. Whatever it might be, call Miss Lisa Sessions today, All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge.
All-Star. All-Star.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. A lot. Look, Jake's been telling you about the per-day rental prices, and you're probably thinking, it's a dealership. I'm not going to rent a car from there. It's going to be way too expensive. Well, go check it out. Per-day rental prices as good or better than those national companies at the airport. So go check them out if you're going on a little trip. Rent a car from All-Star Toyota, All-Star Toyota, BatonRouge.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Banking on the go? Our mobile app makes it effortless. But at Campus Federal, you're more than just an account number. We build relationships with our members, supporting you from saving for college to owning your first home. If you're buying a car, planning a home renovation, or a vacation, we're here to help. Campus Federal Credit Union, your trusted financial partner for every stage.
Lady love never smiles, so lend your love to me a while. Do with me what you will, break the spell
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Don't forget about our friends over at KTOZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com, K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Been doing it since 2004 in Baton Rouge, in Lafayette, on the North Shore. Really anywhere in our listening area, they have got you covered. Interior, outdoor living, and sometimes like me, it could be both. Brandon Barton, the team, going to come in, know your space, learn your space, change your space in a matter of minutes. They've done it for me. They'll do it for you. KTOZBlinds.com. Great song. And it leads us right into OTB mailbag.
Special delivery! I have this special delivery for Off the Bench. And look, it is marked most urgent.
We'll be writing to you.
The internet. What the is the internet?
All right, this comes from our guy Bilbo. I need 6 courtside tickets to a Pelicans game. How do I do this and not be poor?
Aren't they like 25
I don't think
bucks?
they're that expensive,
Wait.
Bilbo. I think you're pretty good.
Wait 2 months when the Pelicans have a really bad record, and they'll be a lot cheaper.
No, the record's already pretty bad.
They won one, though, right?
2.
Two. They lost to the Spurs over the weekend, though.
Matt, are you serious?
Lucky beat.
I know.
I see you over there.
Lucky beat. They have an actual alien at center, but yeah.
They do. That they do. Hashtag OTB mailbox. Mailbag. When will Alec Box get chair backs?
That's what they should have done instead of,
I guess in the bleachers.
yeah, in the bleachers.
Okay, I was about to say, I thought we already had.
Yeah,
they do in some
yeah,
spots,
some
but the
spots.
bleacher. I'm not a fan of the bleachers, but they should have done that instead of the whatever they call that.
Yeah, that area.
Yeah,
whatever that
with
is.
the little tables.
I honestly, I just wish college stadiums, like in general, like, all right, so if you're like, I think we put too many seats in here, make it like an NFL stadium. Put chairbacks everywhere.
I actually wish
Like
they would
Tiger
do
Stadium.
Tiger Stadium should be chairbacks everywhere.
a
No more
berm.
bleachers.
I love a berm.
Yeah, that too.
Shoot.
Like if they took the left field bleachers out
Yeah.
and put a berm back there,
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah, I would. I think a lot of people would.
I would kill for bleachers in Tiger Stadium because if you're not sitting between the
Yeah.
20s,
It would be great.
You don't even have a back.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, just make it like an NFL stadium where every seat's a chairback.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Now you'll reduce capacity, but you're kind of trying to do that now anyway in a lot of places. So. Oh, I hate when it jumps when you've got a good question. You got to go all the way back to that one now.
Sorry, I'm not giving you a lot on these answers right
No,
now.
you're really
Finishing
not.
up
Oh,
the
the
final
eulogy?
touches on the eulogy.
Oh yeah.
That's more important.
It is,
really
obviously.
is.
I don't need to answer questions on seat backs.
Hashtag OTB mailbag.
Let's say
Love
goodbye to seat.
Shut up. Love, marry, kill. Chili, soup, or gumbo.
Wait, aren't they all soup?
Wait,
I'm gonna love
soup?
gumbo.
Wait, what kind of soup?
I'm gonna love gumbo. I'm gonna marry chili, and I'm gonna kill soup.
Well, they're all soup.
Yeah, but I mean, you know,
But what kind of soup? I
Probably
think
like, let's go.
it depends what soup it is.
Right. I might have to
It can
marry
be any.
soup
It can be
because
any
it's
soup.
diverse.
Yeah, boy, that's great. Like,
What about
I'm
gumbo?
never gonna say no to gumbo.
I'm never gonna.
I'm never gonna say no to
marrying
chili.
Gumbo.
Yeah, I'm marrying gumbo. I love chili. Well, actually, which one? I mean, is it
Well,
love
because
and
I
marry? Which
love a
one's
tortilla chicken soup.
Right. Like what soup?
Or chicken tortilla soup.
Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to kill.
I'm
What
getting-
about-
I'm
what
getting
about gumbo?
stuck. I'm getting
Soup.
stuck on this.
gumbo soup? No, gumbo's gumbo.
Yeah, but it's,
Hey, don't bring your Tyler, Texas take in here.
is gumbo not a soup?
It's gumbo. Just like
No,
Louisiana is Louisiana,
a
not
soup,
the South.
A soup is not root. A soup is soup. Gumbo
Okay.
has a root.
What about a bisque?
Oh,
What
so
about a
it's
crawfish
more like
bisque?
a stew then.
Is that a soup or is it a bisque?
A bisque? A
Guys,
bisque is a soup.
y'all are
A bisque is a bisque.
It's gumbo 1, chili 2, and then any variation of soup
It's
3.
I think
it's
I'm with you.
portions of food, particles of food in a liquid.
It says I googled it. Gumbo is considered both a soup and a stew.
Okay, a stew, yeah.
So, but it is also a
What about a
soup.
bisque?
I think that's
any portion,
that's a soup.
if particles of cooked food are in a liquid,
that's
it's a soup.
Right. I'm with you.
I don't know the difference between a soup and a stew, but I know that gumbo is.
Hey, big brain guy.
I'll tell you what.
You're overthinking this.
You want Matt to focus on OTB mailbag? Just ask, what is a soup?
I'm pretty sure they're all soups.
Yeah, people are going to, I'm sure.
Chili's is soup?
Chili, no.
There's no way chili is soup.
Okay, I will
But
give
it's
you
more.
chili.
Okay.
Chili's not a soup.
Because like
Okay.
I do thick chili, so like it's
But
doesn't have
gumbo
a ton
is
of
a
liquid.
To be a soup, it's got to be like the liquid portion's got to be more than 50. It's got to be like 50% or more. Like chili, it's mostly
Right.
Okay,
it's
fair.
Not a ton
I'll
of
give
liquid.
you chili is not soup, but gumbo is definitely soup.
gumbo soup.
Yeah.
I think gumbo's gumbo.
But
Yeah.
I do love what is it? Like the one at Olive Garden that has the kale and the Italian
Minestrone?
sausage. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's
Minestrone.
Italian minestrone.
It is. That's what I get.
The main difference
Love
between
minestrone.
soup and
Great.
stew are their consistency and ratio of solids to liquid. Soup typically has higher liquid to solid ratio, while stew is thicker and chunkier. So I would say some certain stews or certain chilies would be a stew. Like if you do more with like the chunks instead of the
Gumbo's
ground
gumbo,
meat,
chili's
What about like, because like a potato soup, that could be a thick boy.
that could be a thick boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That one
Yeah,
bounces
we are.
back
I
and
think
forth.
you are kind of.
Overcomplicating.
Yeah, because
My
like
bad.
if
But
I,
I just
if I
think
said
that,
a
like, a-
burger, like y'all could be like, well, it's a sandwich. I mean, you
No,
could probably
burger's a
technically
burger.
find a way
Burger's
to
a
make it
burger.
a sandwich. Exactly, gumbo's gumbo.
Chili's
chili.
I agree with you. Gumbo's, chili's chili. Because I'm always the hot dog's not a sandwich either guy. It's a hot dog. So like,
Okay, well, for the sake of this question, I'll go Mary Gumbo. What's the other one? Because it's
Love.
not. Okay,
It was
I'll
Mary
love,
Love Kill.
I'll love chili, and I'll kill soup, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you kill
Oh my-
soup, are you
Killing gumbo.
right. So
Right.
I'm gonna marry gumbo, love soup, kill chili. Unfortunately.
This is a challenge one.
I'm moving on from it.
Smart.
Hashtag
Smart.
OTB mailbag. Does any OTB crew member skip leg day? No, I don't think so.
No.
I think we're pretty
I almost
leg heavy.
exclusively do.
They were pretty leg
day.
heavy.
Yeah.
I'm skipping leg day today.
Oh, because you're back.
Quad started cramping up real bad last night.
Yeah. How is the old bag, bud?
It's real bad.
I got something with your name on it.
Yeah, we're just on the medicines right now.
I don't know about
I'm leaving this show and going to lay down.
He's
doctor's
supposed to be
orders.
on bed rest.
I don't know what this question, why, but okay. Hashtag OTB mailbag. Walk in on Taylor taking a poop or Taylor walking on you taking a poop?
I would rather walk in on someone because it's embarrassing for me either way because I'm involved in it, not quite as much.
Okay, I don't know. I mean,
So I'd rather
I don't
walk
really
in
know
on
what the
someone
answer is.
else.
I'd rather
You're looking
not be the
for.
one with the pants down.
That's
Right.
true. Fair. That's fair.
So y'all would rather walk in on me. I would rather walk in on y'all. That should
Yeah.
be the appropriate response.
Especially like mid cleanup.
Hashtag
Don't want
OTB
that. Nobody wants that.
I hate that question.
mailbag. How do
That's a bad
you
question.
I
how do
hated
you
that
prefer
question.
the base of your roux? Light, dark, and thin, thick. Dark and
I like a little thicker.
a little thicker.
Yeah.
A little thicker.
I'm all about thick, for sure. I don't like a thin gumbo.
I mean,
I want the roux as dark as you
yeah.
can get it before
yeah,
it burns.
I want it dark. Yeah, me too.
I want it to have some soul to it.
Yeah. Same.
Taylor, you all right, bud?
Yeah, I'm good.
Stretching?
I was just laughing at a comment. I'm not gonna.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Of the 4 members of this show, who has the most CTE? That'd be me.
That's Jake.
That'd be me.
Yeah, Jake played fullback.
That'd be me.
You would think it's me because, I mispronounce words. But I couldn't get hit in practice.
Except that one time. I did see Jamarcus. Speaking of that one time y'all were live in practice.
Nice.
Saw him on the sidelines of the game. He drove up
perfect.
from Mobile.
Perfect.
Looks great. He's gonna come on the show with us soon.
Marcus is the man.
He wants to come on with us.
Yeah, he should.
He should.
So
come on in studio.
I know everyone's begging to come on, but we can make room for Jamarcus for sure.
Yeah.
We're not just
Might have to
some
push Kyle.
show.
He
Kyle
could jump the
Williams,
wait list.
but-
Yeah, Kyle's still like in the queue,
Yeah.
but
I
we'll
know
jump,
Tyler Shuck is also begging because Spencer.
He's got to
came
win a couple
on,
more
so,
games,
Yeah.
Come on, Roof.
I don't know if Tyler's gonna want to come on because we had Spence on, and then they replaced it.
Oh, that's true. Is a bad omen?
I don't know.
Don't put that on us. That ain't on us.
That's not on us.
No.
We can give him a nickname. The Shuck Truck.
Shuck if you buck.
I am not trying to say you're funny skipping over certain questions. I'm not trying to. It's just
There's
the
a
chat
lot.
jumps.
Mhm.
Like you'll start to scroll and you'll get ready to ask some questions, and they'll jump to the bottom. So I'll try to find. Did you ask a question? If you did, you can ask it again.
Re-ask.
We asked about Taylor walking in on someone pooping,
Yeah,
so I
we're
don't really
not-
think that we care.
true.
Here's a question. OTB mailbag. Is chorizo just Latin boudin?
There's no rice in it, so I don't think so.
Yeah, that's true. So no, not at all.
Sorry, dumb question. Just kidding. Love you, Bilbo.
It was a dumb question.
There's no
I'll
such
say
thing
it.
as dumb questions.
Hashtag
except for that
OTB mailbag. What is the best dish in Tyler, Texas?
Huh.
Really good barbecue, really good Mexican food. Oh, yeah. Taqueria El Lugar is the greatest taco. Like, you thought that you could, you've reached the limitations of what just flour tortilla, ground meat, and cheese will do. That's all you need. It's different there. Hits different. Taqueria El Lugar.
All right.
Wasn't always in the greatest part of town, but we went.
That's
Just
even
don't go
that's
there.
Typically even better.
After the sun goes down.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
If the booths are ripped up,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
so
eating there.
So I like it so much, love it so much, excuse me, that my parents, when they would come down for games, they would bring me and my roommates. They'd bring us like 50 tacos down in an ice chest,
Hell
and
yeah.
we'd eat it for like a week. They actually did that to us like a couple months ago.
I was your roommate on the road. I never got a taco.
Well, we couldn't do that before the game, bud. Kind of might hurt your tum tum a little bit.
Did I tell y'all that, like, for whatever reason, after we roomed together our freshman year, Jimbo wouldn't let us room together the rest of the time?
he's like, no, we're not doing this
Can't
again.
imagine what happened.
I thought it was Bush League, personally.
We were rehearsing.
Yeah.
We were just talking like we were on a radio
Yeah,
show.
y'all knew
Yeah.
this was going to happen.
No doubt.
And we're 40.
When we are grown.
Dude, local sports radio.
Regional.
National. Worldwide. We had some worldwide
had some
hits,
worldwide
right?
hits.
Wandra, what countries were downloading the other day?
Brazil.
Brazil.
I think
Big
Denmark.
following. Denmark.
Great Britain. Let me see. I
Is there
can pull it up. real
Norway?
fast.
We used to get some Papua New Guinea people back in the day.
Yeah, we used to. Hashtag OTB mailbag. Does chicken belong on fajitas? At this place?
Why not?
At this place for sure. Get a little mix.
I never do just
Little
chicken.
combo.
fajitas.
Germany?
It's a
No,
combo.
you do
You,
the-
got to
you
throw
do
the
the-
steak
Germany
there.
today?
You got to get some
We got
fat.
Germany. We got
Shout out
Finland.
Germany. Shout out
What's up,
Finland.
Mexico.
Shout out
Let's
Mexico.
go.
Japan. We have 30 downloads in Japan.
No big deal.
France,
deal.
Angola. Hey, even Bulgaria is getting
Shout
in
out
on this.
Bulgaria.
Angola. They watching us in jail?
That's not that Angola.
Oh,
the country.
not that one.
Yeah.
Different one, bud.
But probably.
Okay.
We're probably popular in that
There's-
one too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
in
real
fairness.
quick, what was the argument, T-Bob versus Alondra on Mexican food again? It was if tortillas are bread, and I was saying they're not bread. But then he said, I thought it had to do with fajitas. That was
That was with
Taylor
Taylor.
and
That was
T-Bob.
me. That
Because
was
Taylor
me.
thought it was asinine that somebody would ever.
T-Bob thought it
get
was asinine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
T-Bob.
sorry.
'Cause I
T-Bob,
ordered
but
the
that somebody
trio.
get chicken fajitas.
Yes.
And not just strictly steak.
Right.
Yeah.
'Cause- and I
There's a
ordered
place
the-
for a combo.
I ordered the trio. It was
Yeah.
chicken, steak, shrimp.
Yeah. He had never heard of anybody do that. So.
Yeah.
He also thought tortillas were bread.
All right.
so.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
It is time to take a break. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to gcopnet.com, gcopnet.com, Gulf Coast Office Products. And look, if you are working at an engineering firm, a law firm, a university, a bank, like so many different businesses that documents are your lifeline, like you have to have them. It's a non-negotiable. Well, that's why you work with GCOP because, I mean, throughout the state of Louisiana, they are going to be able to help you out. When you call, you talk to a human being, they fix whatever issue you have right then, right there. They don't transfer you 10 to 15 times to 10 to 15 different people. That's what kind of sets them apart from the rest. So New Orleans, Baton Rouge, on the North Shore in Lafayette. That's why they are official partners with the Pelicans, the Saints, the LSU Tigers, the Raging Cajuns. Go to gcopnet.com.
Yeah, if you work in an office building, you know that there's nothing more detrimental than when your paper trail when your copy or your printer goes down. Their award-winning local service team responds fast, keeps you up and running, and treats your business like their own. So if you have an office, get the local help. GCOPnet.com.
When it comes to pipe fabrication, time is money. And at River Parish Contractors, we make every second count. Our 36,000 square foot shop is ready to take on your projects right now. With experienced welders, precise fittings, and fast turnarounds you can trust. Whether it's a single custom spool or a full-scale run, we have the capacity and the skill to keep your job on schedule. Call us or visit rpcontractors.com for your quote. That's rpcontractors.com.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Children's School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. Remind you about Central Plumbing. CentralPlumbing.org is the website, not only in Central and the entire greater Baton Rouge area. We are talking to you. So if you're looking to upgrade at your home, at your business, if you're looking to go tankless with a tankless water heater, never run out of hot water, again, they have got you covered. That number, 225-925-8552, 24/7, 365 weekend, game day, holiday number as well. If you have an emergency, they are there to help you. CentralPlumbing.org. All right, I think we've got to do something difficult that we've had to do every week.
Too many
for the
times.
last 6 weeks.
This is not something we like to do.
No, but we have to. We have an obligation.
We have an obligation to the world. Things happen, man.
They do.
Things, this is the world we live in. Things are out of our control. All we can do is acknowledge them, acknowledge these people that we lose, and try to move forward. Today, we are gathered here to reflect on the life and times of Brian Daboll as the head coach. A tenure that began with hope, innovation, and a long-awaited playoff win. But it ended with the familiar sound of Giant fans sighing into their bagel and schmear. And also leaving them wondering, are we just the Jets in blue? When Brian Daboll first arrived from Buffalo, he was heralded as the offensive savior. The man who could finally turn Daniel Jones into more than just a trivia answer about a fifth-year option. And for one shining season, he did that. The Giants looked competent, creative, even dangerous. Daboll brought swagger to the Meadowlands. And his partnership with Mike Kafka seemed to breathe new life into a franchise desperate for relevance once again. That first-year playoff win in Minnesota, it really did. It felt like the start of something real.
It did.
Man. Giants fans dared to believe again. They wanted it. But as quickly as that hope appeared, it disappeared like a HIPAA rule violation on the sideline of medical tent. The injuries piled up, the execution vanished, and the magic from 2022 faded faster than a wideout separation on 3rd and long. Daboll's trademark fire, once a symbol of accountability, began to look like frustration. The headset tosses got louder, and the cries got sadder. And yet we must remember him not only for how it ended, but for how it began. And we sit here today, and our hearts do go out to the grieving players. We don't know how they're feeling today. A lot of excitement, the exciting whites, the young guys. We know that Scadaboo's probably banging his head against the wall somewhere today.
Yeah, he is.
He reminded us all that this proud franchise, what belief looked like. He restored dignity to a locker room that had forgotten how to win. He gave the Giants fans something they hadn't felt in years, which was joy on a Sunday. So we say farewell to Brian Daboll, the beard, the bravado, the bold play caller who made the G-men matter again, if only for a little moment.
Yep.
May his next headset never cut out. May his tablets always have really strong cases on them. May his quarterbacks always stay upright. And to misquote the great philosopher, Bill Shakespeare. Misquote, I said. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Well, in this case, heavy is the head that wears the headset. And although your head definitely looked like stable enough to hold the heaviest of headsets, in the end, the pressure of the Big Apple was just too much to bear.
It does have a dome.
So rest easy. Brian Daboll. Gone too soon.
We'll be back. More OTB.
Off the bench. From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
That's on me.
Oh, everyone was just
Okay, you're
we're just
emotional.
too sad.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know how we
couldn't see through the
recover.
tears.
Yeah, I mean, God, he does have a dome.
God, he does.
Whoa.
Whoa.
All right. He's probably, hopefully toes in the sand, drink in hand somewhere, enjoying an ice cold Dos Equis or two,
Pour
or
one out.
three, or a case.
Pour two out.
It's always a great time to go for Dos, even in, Brian Daboll's situation he's currently going through. It's a tailgating weekend as well. So make sure that you have enough ice cold Dos Equis to go around. Enjoy responsibly. Come see us at Rouse's on Friday. You can grab it there as well. It is always a great time to go for Dose.
That's right. It is tailgating weekend. We'll be walking around Tiger Stadium. So if you happen to see us, raise your bottle. Raise that delicious ice-cold Dos Equis. And I know it's a little chilly outside, so make sure you get a koozie. But make sure you get it iced down, get it cold, and ready for the weekend. Go grab it at your local. Go delete some beers. Do it responsibly. Drink Dos Equis.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB. And when it comes to construction here in Louisiana, nobody does it better than Pala. So whether it's industrial, electrical, or mechanical, Pala's been doing it in this state the right way for over 50 years. From plants to pipelines, they do it all with the same Louisiana pride and precision. So if you're looking for a partner with the best in the business, go check them out at palagroup.com. That's palagroup.com. Pala, building the Gulf South from the ground up. Again, Pala.com is the website. Over 50 years doing it the right way, the only way that they know.
Got some good questions here.
Go ahead.
If animals could talk, which one would be the rudest?
If animals could talk, which one would be the rudest? I would say a donkey because they're jackasses.
Ooh.
That's a good answer.
Thank you.
I was thinking like my mind immediately went to like just like a house cat because they're kind of like pretty coy and standoffish.
Yeah.
But I mean, they can be sweet too. They can like play with the ball of yarn, which is pretty cute. I'd say a peacock.
Yeah, birds are kind of
rude, but like
Yeah.
a peacock in general, like they're beautiful and they know it, and they just turn their back to you.
Yeah, other than that, I'm not sure.
Some sort of bird though. I feel like
Yeah,
I went to turkey as well.
Yeah.
Turkeys are pretty rude, and they got big claws on them. They're pricks.
Yeah.
And they seem smart too. Like the rude ones,
birds,
rude people are usually
yeah.
pretty smart.
Like crows remember you.
Yeah,
So maybe
a
it's crows.
crow.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's crows.
they're pretty rude.
Yeah.
Mockingbirds are rude too. They
Yeah,
they
the
like run
mocking-
off. They run off all of the pretty like the nice birds.
Yeah.
State bird in Texas, not a big deal, but rude.
Bird. Yeah.
Geese, yeah, geese are
Geese will chase you.
ducks too. Swans are rude.
Dude,
I
you
had
ever
a-
see
so
swans
beautiful.
come out of the water and like
Yeah,
attack people?
I had a swan attack me when I was a kid at a golf course. I was playing with my dad. I was like 6 or 7, and it attacked me. And my dad's friend hit it in the head with a putter, knocked it out. They said it knocked it out. Might have killed it. The swan, though, like a golf course swan that they probably purchased to like live there, chased me.
Man, playing golf at 6. Can't hide money, boy.
Can't hide it.
Ain't know what a golf course was at 6 or 16.
I don't know. This is a big surprise to you, but children do play sports.
And Shreveport, where I grew up, they didn't play golf.
You know, you probably been over there at youth sports yelling at people.
I don't yell at people. Just yell at officials.
And, you know, probably the other coaches too. Parents.
You for sure. Thank y'all for holding it down for the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, dude.
Show the tripod. You know?
Absolutely. We crushed it. It was fun.
No big deal.
I heard one segment. It was electric.
Hey, I started the whole show, brought it in. It said Raisins Cane Studio and everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Had a great
man.
yo.
Got this thing started.
Yeah.
Had a great yo.
No big
He
deal.
killed it.
No big deal. You and the dog.
Me and the dog.
Flynn and Kane.
I'd have something to look at, you know?
I got you. I got you.
Hey, it's been a good Tuesday.
Let's have
Tuesdays
a
are
great
now
Wednesday.
awesome. Oh, even better. Later.
We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Off the bench.
While Louisiana politics can seem like they're from another planet, Moon Griffon isn't afraid to bring politicians back down to earth. Listen to the Moon Griffon Show weekday mornings at 9 on Talk 107.3.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know each case and client are unique, and that no two cases are the same. But one thing remains constant, and that is our passion to help our clients. After an accident, we know your life has changed, which is why we passionately fight to make you and your family whole. Remember, whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. We're here to serve you.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Trust isn't given, it's earned by showing up, leading the way, and performing at your best when it matters most. Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling.